Evening, everybody. Hello, welcome. I know it's Halloween, isn't it? Apparently, we've all got a bit of Halloweeniness going on today, so welcome in, everyone. Hope everyone's well. It is, of course, Monday evening. There are 13 games to go in our final season. We reckon it's going to be a final season probably for Sunderland. Raggio in with 16 runs. Raggio, you wonderful human being. Appreciate the support. Thank you very much. As Sean says, fuck Halloween. Good evening, everyone. How are we? To be honest, Sean, I'm not really a Halloween person either. Just thought I'd try and be topical, just so I knew where it was on the in the VOD collection when I upload it later on. Gudge is in the chat, RC's in the chat, Raggio's in the chat, Sean's good in the chat, loads of other people in the backgrounds. Hope everyone's well. Let's get to it. 13 games to go. It's going to be tight, innit? Evening, this is us, of course, Friendly Ghost in as well. Time to sing the anthem to the tune of She's a Lady. He's a racist, whoa, he's a racist, talking about that little racist, and Ranieri is blind. Of course, if you weren't in the stream last night, it would make no sense, and in fact, if you were in the stream last night, it would still make no sense. Obviously, we tweeted out tonight, so appreciate you, Friendly Ghost, for that lovely clip, which has now been shared up on the old Twitter there, which is me just ending myself, to be honest. The chat broke me last night. The chat did very, very well. So huge appreciation to everyone who got on board with that last night. It was fun. I think we had a lot of fun. Tonight, however, is going to be all about just getting these matches done. 13 left in total, as I say. Whether we get the season done tonight is probably going to be a little bit tight, to be honest. I've got a script I need to do for the Football Manager show. So I'll probably get locked off around about 11ish, I reckon, half 11 at the very, very latest. So if it's not finished tonight, it'll be finished on Wednesday. So that, of course, therefore means that Friday there might not be a stream. I might take Friday off if it's all finished, and then we'll get ourselves ready for British Steel starting next week. Ooh, that's exciting, isn't it? Evening A15 GDC. Welcome to have you in. Hope you're well. As I say, it's going to be definitely getting towards that time, innit? So maybe I've got to obviously edit some of this stuff down, stick it up on YouTube. Got a little bit of a villa still to edit as well, put that up onto YouTube. I've also then got thumbnails still to do for British Steel. I don't know if we're going to get like a video intro done, or like a sort of little intro piece. I mean, if anyone's handy with something like After Effects and has a bit of free time, then do feel free to give me a shout. But you guys do an awful lot anyway, so I certainly wouldn't be expecting to put on you like that. I'll give someone like JD a shout or something. He might be up for a bit of playing around with stuff. But yeah, I don't know. We'll see if we've got time to get those bits and pieces done. I feel like I've sort of been waiting for this to get done, and then also just went, oh shit, I've not really thought enough about this. So it's just sort of what we expect, really, to be honest, isn't it? It's that little bit of like long-term planning that once you get there, you're just like, oh god, this is properly upon us now. So let's see if we could see what we can do. Raggio, I would if I could, boss. It's a little bit too technical for me. You know what, Raggio, join the club, mate. It was something I never learned when I was at uni. I never learned how to do 3D stuff or graphics effects. It was I just stuck with editing. That was my thing. Thought I'll do editing. I knew about cameras, I knew about lighting. Hated being on set, so I never sort of bothered with directing and that. But I thought, right, you know what, script and editing, that'll be my thing. I'll do that. So, and of course, here we are now. What a result for Torino last night. Yes, absolutely. Yeah, 2-1 against AC Milan. Incredible result. That's not another 2-match suspension for Daniel Jefferson. He's going out for 3 matches now. He was sent straight red card against Stoke, which, if you look at the it was Bristol City, wasn't it? Sorry, that he got the red card for. Wasn't good. We lost 2-0 to Bristol City. We lost 3-0 to QPR. We lost 2-0 to Reading. We beat Millwall, however, 2-0. We drew 3-3 with Rotherham. 3-1 up, of course, obviously. Lost to Middlesbrough, sadly. Beat Swansea. Lost to Luton in the FA Cup. So we've got Coventry now, 13th. Then we've got Stoke, 14th. Then we've got Norwich, 5th. Then we've got Sheffield United, 9th. Luton, 15th. Burnley, 3rd. Hull, 2nd. Cardiff 11th, Birmingham 16th, Huddersfield 23rd, West Brom 10th, Watford top of the table, and we finish away to Preston North End. I had 3D modelling simulation at uni. Does that count? Potentially, RC. Did you use After Effects at all? Can you do me intro graphics? I suppose it all depends. 3D modelling and simulation, I suppose, would be sort of, I'm guessing, more about creating art more than that. Well, if it's motion graphics, then it could be a thing. Starting a new save with Molde. Never managed in Scandinavia before. Very excited. You should be excited. Managing in Norway is fun. In fact, managing in any part of Scandinavia is fun, to be honest. It's the land of entertainment. All the saves are great. Like, players are good. League format's good. There's a couple of registration rules, so keep your eyes out on those. Just to sort of see how that plays out. But yeah, you'll absolutely enjoy it. Everton sat me and uninstalled the game. Oh, I'm furious. Oh, we've been there. We have been there. No, I can make a car and simulate for drag. More entertaining than art, engineering than arts. Yeah, okay, that makes sense. Scandinavia is great. Norway and Sweden are fantastic leagues. 100% agree, Razio. 100% agree. Arn didn't even make it out of the beta. You know what, Arn? We've all been there. There seems to be a lot of us now who are sort of openly admitting that we're not very good in this iteration. So we'll have to see how we get on. Hopefully, the main game's going to be not easier, but potentially a little less stressful is what we think. I mean, given the fact that we're doing an incredibly stressful save, I don't think adding more stress to it seems fair, really. Diallo overtouches that. Roberts, Embo straight at the keeper. Your main striker's out for 7 or 8 months. Go striker or buy a new striker or go strikerless. Yep, I guess that seems to be the option at that point. RC. There's some good cheap ones in Norway as well. There's some good cheap ones. You might even have you not got Haaland's cousin? Is Charlotte not at Molde still? Been sacked twice. Well, there you go. See, I've only put. Oh! That never normally happens. Oh, that's a stroke of luck. We don't tend to get strokes of luck in this save. Here's Roberts. Oh dear. Haaland's cousin is Brot Charland. I think he plays at Molde, actually. So if you've got him, he's decent enough. But yeah, there's plenty of good players to be found in Scandinavia. Plenty. Here's Ellis Sims, Roberts, Embo from distance. Oh, there we go. Gudger's managed to win the Euro Conference League. Yes, you did, Gudger. Of course, big shout out for Mr. Gudger. Only finished 9th in the league, though. Doesn't matter. Do the Liverpool way, Gudger. Win in Europe and sack the league off, and then hope for the backdoor entrance back into Europe again next year. Friendly Ghost, I'm doing my save in Scandinavia this year. I've got a lot of respect for that. I'm sure you mentioned it last night, Friendly Ghost. Where are you? Where are you going in Scandinavia? Two one back, right. So we're going to have to sit a little bit lower at this point. Be disciplined for the next few minutes. GIS in Sweden, 3 teams in the same stadium. Oh, nice. Yes, Brot Shortland. Yeah, that's the guy. I'll see. That's Haaland's cousin. Qualified for the Europa League, sold Rice to Real Madrid for £107 million. Ooh. 1.5 star with a 2-star potential. Looks bad. Well, maybe they've downgraded him this year, but he was good last year on the game. He was very good in the game last year. I think a lot of us used him as part of the save with Odd. So, to be honest, is he better than having no striker? That's the question, isn't it? Evening Lulu Buster, how are you? Welcome in tonight. Hope you're well. You join us as we're currently, and I say currently currently 2-1 up against Coventry. Of course, we were 2-0 up, so understandably we'd let a goal in. Evening, Ali, how are you? Welcome back in. 37% price rise today on a key product, so not a great day. Oh, Jesus. That doesn't sound good at all. So what's the knock-on effect then in terms of what you do day to day then, Lulu? Does that sort of screw your company up, or FM streamed evening FM streamed? How are you? Nice to have you in. GAIS are a team that would be a stop on Mr. Jameson's morally good adventure. Well, I'm all ears. Friendly Ghost. You stop off at the good ship, morally good. Oh, I'm all for that. All for that indeed. Oh, look, I'm dropping people back. Still not happening. Decimate mine and hundreds of cottage businesses across the UK. Pure American corporate greed. Shit. So explain to me what's going on then, Lulu Buster. Is that like is that rent rises, or is that like second homes, or is it is it like an Airbnb style issue? Neil Roberts swings it back in, cleared away. Alessi doesn't really do much. The wonderful world of helium gas. All right, oh, there you go. Say no more. It's bizarre, isn't it? The amount of time we've spent putting money and effort into renewable energy, and the second we need it, we all go, the powers that be are like, oh, we haven't got enough. Like, have we not? Okay. So what have we been doing all this time? Yeah, what have we been doing? Yeah, Ballard up over the top. No one's going to get there. Moore's come straight out to smother it. So yes, there's another match here where we've managed to throw away a comfortable lead. Say Fat Nige, welcome in. Hello, Tony and all. My 10th anniversary of retirement today. Finally got my disability bus pass. I'll be a bit more mobile again. Love it. Oh, for fuck's sake. Jack Wright, welcome in. Appreciate the follow. Congratulations, guys. That's wonderful news. Wonderful news. What's not wonderful news is that we've gone from 2-0 up yet again to 3-2 down. We've tried shifting stuff around. We've lifted. Right, Llama's in. Right, Llama's here. Okay. Right, Llama. I watched JD's video earlier on. Right, excellent by the way. If you've not seen it, right, come and have a watch of this. This is great content, by the way. Okay, this is it now. Have a watch on it. Okay. Watched it about having a match plan. Okay, we went 2-0 up. Started thinking, right, now it's time to sort of like put our foot on the game and try and sort of not necessarily step back, or but just we didn't want to sort of like create problems that ultimately led to us losing the game again. And of course, what happened is we've now found ourselves in a position where, penalty. We've found ourselves in a position where, of course, we've gone from 2-0 up to 3-2 down. And then missed a penalty. Oh, classic James. I know, Friendly Ghost, I know. Did he go too passive and make too many changes? I don't think I made too many changes, but, well, I would say I don't think I made too many changes. I clearly did, because we conceded a goal. I dropped back a little bit, and I tried to play a bit more disciplined. So not much. I changed maybe like 2 things or something. You're right, yeah. Dropping the line tempo can be it is literally like marginal gains in this game, which is great, because that's exactly what it would be in real life. It is those marginal things that you want to be looking for, those little 1%. But my word, yeah, it killed us. Sims pings it over the top. Thing is, we're getting smothered up top as well. They've got those 3 centre backs. We've got 1 forward. Might have to go 2 up top in a second. Just tweaking the midfielder, full-back roles maybe. Yeah, no, you're right, Llama. You're right. It is all literally just tweaking. 4-4-2. I love Friendly Ghost. We tried that when we first started. Came here, it didn't work well, believe it or not. Then we had a bit of success with 4-2-3-1. Oh, Ellis Sims gets us a great equaliser. So we are still on the 4-2-3-1 at the minute, but again, I'm not 100% sold on a 4-2-3-1. I get that it's quite balanced these days, but I think when you're playing against 3 defender systems, one striker can get isolated, and that striker's got to be very, very good. Very good. And I'm not 100% sure that Ellis Sims is good enough to lead the line on his own. Plus, of course, as you say, the midfielder has to be very, very good as well. And Embo is good. Embo is very good in this situation here. But, and it's a big but, innit? It is always that, like, what happens? What happens next? Tony's got a big butt. Tony has got a big butt. Apocalypse, yeah. Squat day tomorrow. Actually, no, there's bench day tomorrow. So yeah, we'll working on that backside again. Get those glutes firing. I'm trailing a 4-2-3-1 low block with a half-backers and a Segundo Volante. Well, that's a role that might work, you know. A Segundo Volante might work. Great shot. Great shot. Both of your wide players, inverted wingers or inside forwards, you're technically pushing 3 up. Yeah, no, that's true. That's true. Shadow Striker, of course, creates the overload. No, I get that. I get that. Where's Gooch? Gooch is on the bench. Gooch has kicked off a little bit, Wood Pup. He's started whinging, so he's asked for a transfer, which is a bit of a shame. I don't really want to sell him. So we shall see. Hopefully he'll change his mind. How much have any advice? Start a new save at Man City. I could relegate Man City. I mean, look, I got sacked at Arsenal. Do you know, Man City aren't going to give me until the end of pre-season. To be honest, no chance I'm surviving that save. I'm Mulder, so starts with M. Still using 414 bro from FM23. It's still working alright at the moment. I think to be honest, the most of the formations, from what I understand, seem to play fairly well from last year. Most of it seems to play fairly well from last year. Obviously, there's going to be a few tweaks with regards to things like defensive setup and defensive structure, which I think is probably part of what we've not really worked out at this point. Like, showing players inside, showing players outside was obviously last year, whereas now it's like trap inside, trap outside, stop crosses, invite crosses. We're not really doing a lot of that right now. We're just trying to get our head around how the team play at this point. We've maybe got a little bit too much going on in terms of instructions up top still. But overall, I think we're a reasonable side. I still think we're a reasonable side. You know, but can we do better? Who knows? Well, I mean, the question is, Apocalypse, are Man City a cheat code this year? Like, are they a cheat code in real life? Yeah, they are. Liverpool is still a cheat code in the game as well, by all accounts. If you need a team relegating and nobody else can help, maybe you can hire the T team. Lulu Booster, come on, right? Look, this is slander on my name. If you need a side saving from relegation, then you send for the T team. If the club, if you're looking to be relegated, I don't relegate that many teams. I don't think. I think my relegation record is pretty decent. Avoiding relegation, I'd say, sorry. But, yeah, taking teams down, not massive amounts. Tony doesn't relegate anyone, he gets sacked before then. And again, I don't get sacked that much. Serie A, we did get relegated and get sacked. Fair play, Razio. Fair play. Yeah. Yeah, we got sacked 3 times last year. 3 times. In an entire year's worth of Football Manager. I don't think 3 times is that bad. Yeah. Look at this. Negative impact 4-2-3-1 is playing. Consider the amount of goals conceded using this style. It pleases the quality of pressing on display. So, interesting, to be honest. And again, wing play is not really good. They're expecting something different from the board. So, we'll have to see. That's because you didn't bribe the Italian refs. Who's to say I didn't? Who's to say I didn't have money on me getting relegated? Who's to say I didn't make a sweet, sweet killing? It's not true. I did not bribe any officials. Just putting that out there again. Because if I did, then, Tony Jameson's Morally Good Adventure, it would be a sham. So, there's no way I could have done that. I think I might have fixed it. What have you fixed, RC? Can we do it at home against Stoke on a Wednesday night? We'll soon find out. I think I've started to find the bit of the save where I'm just like, let's just click buttons. Let's just get through this now. Yeah, exactly, yeah. Get the Saudis in there fixing stuff. What's Mrs. J texting now? Brilliant. Mrs. J, I've just got a text from Mrs. J. Duplo's fucking expensive. Yeah, it is. It is, pet. It is. She's not buying some for herself, of course. She's littlest Jameson's birthday is this week, so he'll be potentially getting some Duplo. Spoiler alert, obviously not for him, unless he's watching the stream in bed. Which I hope he's not. You shouldn't be watching the stream in bed, mate. Go to sleep. Corey Evans can come back in for Mishu, I think. Is that a triple pivot in midfield? You better believe it is, Llama. Take it that's a bad thing. That's a bad thing. Maybe if we go with a double DM and then a roaming playmaker there. So that's maybe not quite a triple pivot now, is it? Not bad, unique maybe. I mean, to be fair, it's not working, is what you can take from that, Llama. It's not working. It would be fun if it was, but it's not. What's this pivot I keep hearing about? Lulu Buster. This I had to Google this. I genuinely had to watch a video on what a pivot was. It's that bit in Friends where they have the sofa that doesn't quite fit. Have the inverted winger on the opposite side of the advanced playmaker. Have I got the wrong? I haven't got an advanced playmaker. I've got a roaming playmaker. I've got him coming on the inside because he's right-footed. Roberts plays out on the left. Or do you mean have the DLP here and then have the defensive midfielder there? Because again, we're going to have a wing back popping up. It's the word brave, attacked, and then you have to worry. Exactly. That's for me, that's how you fixed it. Oh, got you. I don't like the disconnect between midfield and striker. Neither do I, Friendly Ghost. We're trying to balance it as we go. There's a little bit, but then this is the thing. This is when we were watching JD's video earlier. Embo moves up into here when we start to try and attack a little bit more. Wingers can move back if needs be, and we want to be a bit more defensive. So this is my thoughts. Whether it continues or not, I'm not sure, but this is how I think it should work in my head. clearly isn't working. You know, CM on support is overpowered. I've not heard anyone say that yet, RC, but we'll keep an eye on that. Halfback, Segundo. Left midfielder. Attacking midfield right, attacking midfield centre, send striker. Thing is, I'm reluctant to go and plug my Ice Ice Baby in from last year. I'm reluctant to do that. I think it'll work in the match engine. I think it will work in the match engine, but we're not going to be using it in like Welsh League 2, so what's the point of trying it now? It's only for PvP, really, and then obviously we'll tweak that for this year. So the pivot, by the way, is obviously the way you change the direction of the play. So if you have you want to start creating your passing triangles, essentially. So that's your pivot. Obviously, they decided to go with technical terms. Evening, Keithy, welcome in. Should have been 1-0. Should have been 1-0. Right. Okay, so let's move this up then. So, Embo can go there. Bowler and defend. Take that to a mid block, I think. Tony Strictly score. I'm going solid 7s, 8 and a 6 from Craig. I'll take that. I will take that. Every day of the week. Every day of the week, I'll take that. I mean, I'll be honest. I'll be amazed if I'm still there by week 3. Good ball in. No one's got on the back of it though. Evans pings it back out. Oh, good ball back in again. I like how he volleyed that straight back through. That's pretty impressive. Ballard pings it over the top. Actually, do we make... Oh, look at that little back heel. Oh, that was a little bit of sass, wasn't it? Roberts has a goal. Tell you what. Let's make Ballard a ball-playing defender. See if he can ping some balls over the top. That's outside the area, surely. He's gone off. He's off, though. Yeah, I thought I was one of the only ones who was playing with sounds, Keith, but then it seems like a lot more people are doing that these days. So I just think, why would you not? You know, why would you not add a bit of atmosphere to the proceedings? So that's my thinking, anyway. Question now is: do we bring Embo off, or do we bring? I think we have to, aren't we? Zealand does too. There you go. See, me and Zealand, we're like both inspirational influences. Don't know. Need a Vuvu Zela mod. Don't know about that. Absolutely not. But for me, I thought, you know what? Like, I'd rather have all that on because, like, I don't play with the sounds I want to play at home on my own, of course. But Wisdom's gone in there, got himself a giveaway free kick. But I just think that while we're watching on stream, we kind of want to create a bit of atmosphere, right? Oof. As I say, there might not be many of us that play this way, but I'm definitely one of them. Ooh, good save. Good block. Right, I think we have to try and tweak again. Back off to mod the poker stream, watch the next 82 World Cup match. Yeah, no worries, Apocalypse. Pleasure to see you as always. See if we can push up a smidge. Change back to balanced, maybe. Dan Neil out to Roberts. Inside, cut out though. Yeah, Sims we were using Sims as a target for, but he also in advance for we need him to run the channels because everyone trying to get him behind is not really. There's no one running behind him. That's the problem. Never look. Was anyone made sound mod packages for FM? I don't know, Johnny. That's a good question. Actually, that's a very good question. That is a good question. I mean, they've come charging out there, haven't they? I mean, yeah, there's a big gap in it. Like players just aren't dropping back to pick the balls up. But then again, we have got 10 men, remember. So this is, at the minute, an admirable performance so far. Not going defensive, not going defensive. Let's go very, very direct. Press as well. Push it up a bit. Might as well go for it, yeah. Let's make him a pressing forward actually. See if he can run. Still nothing. Balls up over the top. Tyrese Campbell's away. Oh, kept it out somehow. Somehow we keep it out. It's away again. Living dangerously at the back. Living dangerously at the back there. Probably won't be too long as well until all the new skins start coming out, so we'll have to keep our eyes open for a nice new skin as well. Shabby Merkin, and welcome in. Nice to see you. Hope you're having a lovely evening. Hope you had a good day. I'm getting at them. We're trying to get in their faces. We're not letting this one go. Oh, Ellis. What a finish. You've got to be kidding me. You can't flag that one off. Oh. I mean, it's a good ball. He is off though, but still. Seems unfair, right? That seems very unfair. Off the line. Spirit defending from Sunderland here. Sims tries to go away. It's not getting anywhere. We use all our subs we have, haven't we? Pass and launches it. Clark tries to get up. Oh. It was always going to happen. Sucker punch, isn't it? This is what we said like last night. It plays so realistic, and I know it's frustrating, but I quite like the fact that it's savage. I quite like the fact it's savage because it means that whenever you do win, you either feel like you've won it by accident, which I guess is sort of where we are a little bit. But when you do win, you feel like you've earned it. You genuinely feel like you've earned it. Heads at the near post, goes wide. I think we make a mistake, you feel hard. Yeah, like it's just interesting. Like it's better than like going on like a 12-match unbeaten run. Do you know what I mean? Like those things seem like they're going to be impossible to get. They're clearly not. People have done them, but I just think it's going to take a lot to get them, particularly in the saves that we're going to be doing this year. We're not going to see those sorts of runs for a long time. Sims nods it on. Really doesn't like the tick-attacker rough in the lower leagues though, too much bouncing. Yeah, Good, which again is fine. Who you starting upon as full release? We're doing the British Steel Challenge, Keithy. It's where you start unemployed, no badges, no experience. You've got to try and win all the trophies in England, Scotland, Wales, and Northern Ireland. So that's going to be a tough one. As you can see from what's happening right now, it's going to be very tough indeed. You know, 2-0 down against Stoke. We are down to 10 men, but we've still been battered really when you think about it. Oh, straight at the goal, straight at the keeper. Not come across that particular challenge. Yeah, I think it's one of those sort of like, it's up there with the De Forg in like sort of the really sort of mad challenges. Oh yeah, literally the one we're chatting about there, which I guess is sort of like, because that's the whole point of that, is that that's your one save of the year and you're not allowed to have another save, because then you start to work out who players are in the game, which again, I like that. We want to go for a long one. We like a journeyman save around here, so we like a bit of narrative. We like being the underdog as well. We like failure. So British Steel is right up our street. Wonder if Messi would help now. What in this team's are? No, he'd be useless. He'd be absolutely useless in this team. We wouldn't get the ball. We wouldn't be able to get the ball to him. We'd be like, you know, look, we tried. Evening, Hood Gaming. How are you? I am indeed, of course, Tony Jameson, the host of the Football Manager Show. But Hood Gaming is the triple FM playoffs champion, so he's a little bit more prestigious than I am at this point, to be honest. So hope you're well, buddy. How are you finding it? You've tweeted out the other night that you said things were going a bit tricky. So, all right, give us your views, Hood. Where are you at with it? Are you still in that land of confusion, or are you starting to work out what's going on now? There's Hood Gaming's YouTube channel, by the way. Go and give Hood some love over there, because he streams over on YouTube as opposed to Twitch. We're back down now into 2 points clear. I want to pull my limited hair out. Yes, exactly. It's just frustrating, but good at the same time. I hate it, but I like it. I'm like a masochist. I just can't get anything going. We're 5 without a win now, Llama. Excuse me. We've got Norwich next, so it's 6th. Then we've got Sheffield United, then Luton. Like, we've just not got winnable games either. Then Burnley, then Hull. I mean, where's the wins going to come from? We had a nice little bit here where we won 3 back-to-back, but that's been the only bit of positivity we've actually had all season. And then, like, some occasional victories that have just sort of come out of nowhere, really. 11 draws suggests we can't finish teams off. 17 defeats says that they can absolutely finish us off, though. So yes, that's where we are. And it's as I say, we've just played another match with 10 men. So this is the thing: we lost. We went down to 10 men against Bristol City when Jefferson got sent off. We went down to 10 men here against Stoke when Huggins has been sent off. So a bit of ill discipline creeping in from the players as well at this point. So it's not really helping, you know. Club atmosphere is abysmal, apparently. Get everyone back happy. Get happy, boys. I've seen the AI really ramp up the Tim Lewis murder ball and score loads in injury time. Oh, just last minute goals, man. Hood, they're just brutal, aren't they? Absolutely brutal. Just ruins you. Absolutely ruins you. Okay, away you go. Right, transfer list for Danny Bath. The thing is, like, and again, I mean, Hood, you know tactics. You work with tactics a lot, right? I know you sit with Gareth quite a lot. Like, have you found something that works yet? Because I just feel as though it's all trial and error. It's literally trial and error. Like, nothing seems to have. Maybe it's me. Maybe it's me that's just sort of like, I can't really see how I'm meant to set teams up. Whenever we pick out, just seems to be the wrong system. We're reacting far too late in the game. Whenever something happens, we're far too late to react. So I'm using 4-1-3-2, and that seems to be okay. Okay. Could be tempted. Again, I'm just trying to work out like how many changes of formation are we trying to do, you know what I mean? No idea how many tests we'll run to get a consistent 4-2-3-1 that works across the board. Maybe it's Sunderland. There's your thing. There's your things are. Maybe it's just Sunderland. Fucking Sunderland. Club's cursed. The club is cursed. Do you know what I mean? That's just what it is. I think we're chopping around too much. Let's see 3 or 4 games of the formation. Well, but this is the problem though. You have to tweak. Like, I don't particularly want to have to tweak, but I almost feel as though you have to. Because the opposition, that's what the opposition do, you know? You know, I'd love to just sit and have like one formation and go, right, that should do us just for now. But I don't see it. I don't see it. No, not Jack Diamond, Jack Clark. There we go. Also confirmed Dortmund are pricks. Sorry if there's any Germans in. Did you get a sacking of Dortmund, Hood? Did you? That looks very defensive. Noldasker, does it? I mean, yeah, maybe. Yeah, we do need familiarity. I get that, Zar. I get that. It probably is slightly defensive, but then again, we are losing a lot of games, so defensive is good, right? Lost count how many times I've been sacked. I mean, there you go. That's. But now is this? Now here's the thing, though, Hood. Is this you getting sacked because you're playing the game, or is this you getting sacked because you're simulating? Go for attack always. Yeah. I'm not sure if that's a thing anymore now, though, Noldolska. But I get it in a sense, yeah. And Jamie, I can confirm they're bricks. For simulating, yeah. Send them inside. We don't want to be pushing them out. I feel the low block can work, but invites too much pressure. Oh, when I get the low block working, Hood, it's brilliant. I've had some brilliant results with the low block. I've had some shockers as well. Absolute shockers. Just, as I say, I don't know. It feels like PvP. It feels like PvP when I'm playing it. That momentum shift is just too much. It's just too much. Between transitioning it to close out matches. Yeah. Always control the midfield, vertical tick attacker, 3 straight midline. Yeah. Thing is, though, I mean, we're not going to be doing much. We haven't got the players for tick attacker. That's the problem. Yeah, it is. It's 100% PvP, innit? Like, you have to be reactive. You have to be reactive, which is good. I like the fact you've got to be passive. You've got to be physically engaged with the game. You can't be passive with the game. I like that. But when pressure ramps up, we just try setting defensively in the formation and right through it. To be honest, Lulu Buster, we're at the end of the season. I don't really think it matters what we do at this point now. Like, if we get relegated, we get relegated. I think we can just about be okay. Always hard to take over teams mid-season. Yeah. I mean, well, we started from the start of the season, to be honest. So this has been all of our own fault, really. 2 points ahead of Preston North End. Looking at the match plans a lot more. Tested for 2 days over the weekend. Still don't have a firm conclusion. No. I mean, I watched clean slate. Forget everything you've tried. Build a system around the 3 or 4 best players. Only tick a box if it makes sense and works with other boxes you ticked. Uncomplicate things. Lama's the man who speaks sense, isn't he? FM Dalai Lama over here. He knows what it's all about. I think the problem is I've been spending too much time trying to work out what what might be able to play against the opposition rather than going, what can the players do? So you're right, Lama, maybe there is that. Plus as well, we also thought as well, we tried to play like Sunderland play, which is, again, is part of the problem because Sunderland don't necessarily have particularly consistent results either, to be honest. Lama's just typed a ton of words for 4-4-2. Yeah. Board expectation, we get relegated and you're staying up, all good. Exactly, Zar, exactly. We're just about doing what we need to do. Three roaming playmakers. Well, I wonder if the 4 trequartistas of the apocalypse would work this year. They might do. I'm looking forward to the ball bouncing around a lot in the British Steel Challenge though. That's going to be fucking wild. Oh, don't tell me that's going to concede a goal. No. Also, Hood, here's a question for you. Right, British Steel Challenge thumbnail. What do you think would represent the British Steel? I need some sort of visual identity. Last night the chat was suggesting that I did the Superman Man of Steel as the 4 treks ever worked. I mean, well, in a sense, yes. In a much more real sense, no. It worked a little bit in FM21, maybe? But then again, that was I ran it with Celtic, and it was devastating. And I think I tried it with Villa as well. I think it was one of the first things that I gave to Hood actually to test. It doesn't work on simulation because it's all built on like having to sort of like try and work out what's going on in the match. You have to like push your lines up and stuff and change your tempos. So in simulation, it just doesn't have any of it. But yeah, it's definitely an interesting one. It's good in PvP as well. British Steel logo is a B, could swap out to a T. Okay, that's not a bad idea. No idea how much I'm going to review the path to the playoffs games when it comes around. Oh, 100%. Like, you're not getting any sleep during a playoffs week now, Hood, at all. I think you've got to be plugged into it. I mean, we're half an hour in. This is the thing as well. I'm like sort of still half focused on the game because obviously I'm trying to keep the chat going as well. I still prefer a Super T logo, but copyright concern. We might be able to change that around if we can get a T on it. I'm sure no one's going to really notice. Just about to make me change as well. Half an hour in, thought, right, you don't do anything when there's a corner. Clearly don't. Clearly we don't do anything. Seeing things using nations flags along with text saying British Steel. Yeah. See, the thing is, I'm trying to find other people who've done it as well. There's not many people who've been stupid enough to do it. I saw Fox in the Box did one video for it last year before or something. And then that was it. Factories, chimneys and smokestacks. I've got that. That's my current thing at the minute. I've even got one bit of smelting. When I hear smelting, it always makes me think of Austin Powers. Yeah, 100%. So we have to change the rip of the Judas Priest album cover. I could try, Friendly Ghost. Let's have a quick little peek at it. Okay, this is like a ticket, isn't it? Like a sort of yeah, maybe we could do that. Rebrand the British Steel. That's the only way I'll be able to finish an FM23. Yeah. Austin Powers streaming FM. There's an image. Oh God, Razorblade. Yeah. I'm a bit more. I'm trying to be nicer about it. I'm not sure my brand would approve of a razor blade. Embo. Roberts is away. Oh, that's... He's just walking away as well. Doesn't get anything. Referee. I mean, this is all kinds of nonsense right here, isn't it? Jack Clark's not having any of it. So 6.2. Is the ball even going to him? Not really. Roberts doing a change to him as well. 5 minutes in the second half. Kirkin up over the top to nobody. This game can well and truly fuck off. Can anybody explain? Just British hood. Yeah, we had a discussion with the Athletic who suggested that we don't do the Irish. Had that on because they don't like being called British, and I was like, that's a very good point. So I've only got 32 trophies to win. Not that, even if it was the English Steel Challenge, I think I'd still struggle. Roberts, Embo, up over the top. Sims has gone for it. Oh. Yeah, we're just struggling, aren't we? We're struggling here. There's no transition. No, there's not. There's not. Carl's got 2 players. Yeah, but then this is the thing though, like how many more men can I commit up front? When we're going to concede goals like that, that's just ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. Do you know what I mean? There's just like... Yeah, just don't get it. Just don't get it at all. Don't get it at all. They're Norwich, they are supposed to be there. They are, yes, they are. That makes sense. That does make sense. But I also don't like the fact that it makes sense. DLP doesn't work for me. I'm not sure that's the problem though. That's the problem. Like, I mean, I guess if we had 2 defensive ball winning midfielders, or would that work? But then there's no creativity there. The idea of the DLP is meant to play the ball. Defensive midfield is meant to tackle. DLP is meant to get the ball forward. But I just don't understand what we do in that situation if we take the DLP out, what we're replacing them with. I mean, it's Sunderland with a Segundo Volante. That's the thing. Like, which player in this Sunderland team screams Segundo Volante to you? Like, look at them there. They've got a ball. They've got a defensive midfielder, a box to box, and an advanced playmaker. Two inverted forwards, inside forwards, and a pressing forward. We've got a creative player in Embo, who's attacking midfield, midfield on attack. I think he's playmaker in fact, so he's already that. McGeady would have been that Segundo all day long. Could have been Quaresma. It could have been Quaresma. Norwich playing FM21 meta tactics. Probably Jam. Welcome in, by the way. What do I not understand? There's a lot of stuff. I don't understand. Dumb question. When you get your shots, are they on target? Not massively. Not massively. I don't think we create. I think, well, if I'm being honest, in reality, it will be fine. Like, look at the stats here. Like, in this sort of game, 11 shots, 4 on target. It's about what you'd expect, really, to be honest, against a team like Norwich. They've had 18 shots. They've only had 9 on target. So they've only had 50% of their shots on target. We've had just shy of 50. We've got 40% of our shots on target. So that's about right, really. We're just up against better players. This is the problem. Like, I keep forgetting we're in a division where we're expected to be going down, and I'm expecting better performances from these players. And it's like, maybe I just have to accept that Sunderland is still a bit crap. James just put that right here. Sunderland's still just a bit crap. Do you know what I mean? Like, there's that in it. Sometimes you just got to accept that as long as you're out of the drop zone, you're doing all right. And at the minute, we're just still about out of the drop zone. We didn't really add any more than what they've got in real life. They had like 3 players, one of which was Andre Wisdom, so that's not really adding to the squad per se. We've added Reece Bennett in, who's been shocking since he's turned up. We added Quaresma, who's left. Then we've added in some new guys who've just come through on loans. Charlie McGann's now actually back fit, so he can come back in now. That's good. So let's pop him back in there then. Tell you what then, let's try and get it working that way, right? Okay, let's go 4-3-3. Look at the formation end of the game with. If your team support was scrapping for survival. Sorry, let me try again. If you look at the formation you ended the game with, if the team you support was scrapping for survival and played like that, what would you think? When you get sacked and the new manager comes in, what would they play? That's good. That's good. That's good, and I can't answer it. I really can't answer it. Because if I knew that, I'd be playing that right now. Keep it simple when they're on a poor run. Have we got enough games left to just go 4-4-2 and hope for the best? Probably have, haven't we? Right. Clark as a winger on attack. Wisdom as a no-nonsense fullback. Actually, no, as a fullback on support. Cheeky team meeting, praise the ones playing well and training well, get morale up, get some extracurricular stuff in as well. Left wing, make it an inside forward on support. Like that. Also, the question: what would my ideal goal look like? Well, yeah, I mean, yes, obvious, that makes sense, but invite the squad to a TJ compared comedy night, bond a little. Oh God, could you imagine? Ugh, feel bad for them. Then ruin the squad morale there straight away. Problem is now, we need a defensive player there. Embleton's not a defensive player, so that would have to be Evans, who's knackered. Put Clark up to AMC. Wisdom to right wing back. Evening interest. How are you, buddy? Also just an average range compared to the rest of the squad. What's Kirkin's problem? I don't know. That's a really good question. He plays all the time. Maybe we're asking too much of him. He gets forward. Look, I mean, he gets forward, moves the ball down the left. I don't really know. He gets his tackles in. We're not pushing him too high. We're keeping on defence. We're not committing him forward, but he does still get forward. I just think that there's a lack. There must be a lack of tracking back, possibly. I genuinely don't know. Fullback's better for the right back. I thought so as well. Take these off. Right. Fullback attack suits an inside forward. Yeah, because then of course you're following the inside bit, aren't you? He goes in there, so then he goes back around that way. Low defensive line with a high press. So I also like that then. Yeah. No, that was just that's obviously imported in from last year. Standard line, mid block, get stuck in. Try and keep it outside, maybe. Too much space. Yeah. Oh yeah. There's definitely too much space. I mean, look, if we go like that, distribute to target man. Let's just try and lump it forward. Play for set players rather than running. See if that works. See if that works. If it doesn't work, it doesn't work. Could do with some players coming back, to be honest. Get a couple of players back fit. So Sheffield United are playing they're playing a diamond, so at least we could maybe get a bit width against them. They're going to go through the middle, so we probably need to be quite compact here. Prefer to ask questions and give advice just in case it's rubbish. Don't you start that. 7 days to find Tony's mojo. Oh no, my mojo's still here. And I guess this is the problem as well, is that technically this is a save I shouldn't care about because it's only the beta, but I am still a little bit frustrated that we're not understanding what goes on, because we're going to need to know what goes on when it comes to playing 4-4-2 in Welsh Division 2. God. Oh, it's going to be horrible. It's going to be so horrible. I was streaming this evening, trying to get content ready for when I go on holiday on Wednesday. Yeah, exactly. So how we're looking at the minute, Steve, is we're going to do tonight. I reckon we'll get the season finished tomorrow. Sorry, not tomorrow, Wednesday. Obviously, don't stream tomorrow night. 4-4-2 in Welsh Division 1 doesn't work either. Oh God. What works there then, Riverside? What works? What works in Welsh Division 2? Please tell me something does. I think you think too much. No one's ever said that before, Zaza. No one's ever said that before. Fresh team with time to work out the best 11 will be fine. I guess, yeah, if we take it completely back from the bottom, strip it back out, be like, right, here is 9 players. That's it. Like, that's all we've got. Let's go with it. Yet to find it 28 games in and sacked twice. Ooh. That doesn't sound fun. That doesn't sound fun. It's going to be fine. It's going to be absolutely fine. Don't worry. We'll be all right. Working on a tactic that semi-works in FM is so hard, makes it more realistic, though, albeit very frustrating. Yeah, 100%. And this is the thing. I think this is... nobody wants to win the game straight away. Like, I mean, no, there's people in this world who do, and they sit and they love the idea that they're winning the game already, and they've broken the game, and it's fantastic. They're having a great time with it. Good for them. I'm glad they're happy. But for me, I would be mortified if we cracked the game this quickly. Because then I'd be like, right, what do we do now for the rest of the year? I just think it'd be a bit shit. Do you know what I mean? Like I think I've got something that just about works at Villa, Steve. Like, I'm playing that as an offline save, trying to sort of work on a tactic that can just about get me by. But Yeah, I'm not 100% convinced. Oof. We are having a good time, though. We absolutely are having a good time. That's the thing, you know. Nevsky, by the way, appreciate the follow. I didn't see you creeping in there, so apologies for that. To be fair, the subs are flying up as well, so people must be enjoying it. So, which of course, if you've got Amazon Prime, link that to your Twitch. It's free sub then, doesn't cost you anything. Comes out of Bezos' pocket. You get to support the stream. It counts. It counts. Genuinely looked at the line. Oh, there you go. Look at that. Llama in with the 6 months. He reckons that we're going for the playoffs now. Appreciate you, Llama. Very kind. Appreciate the support. Very, very kind indeed. James got his arms up. Sheffield United sat in the mid-block. Well, I think you'd expect them to come in and pause themselves in the game, wouldn't you? Obviously, we've now got to work out at what point we drop back down. Or do we keep pushing up? This is my problem. I don't know whether it's risk and reward, isn't it? And I always think that when we go 1-0 or 2-0 up, at that point I'm like, dropping down, we then lose the momentum because the momentum shifts so much anyway. Are we better off just pushing forward? So we go positive now. They've offered nothing yet at stage you are. Yeah. Good ball up over the top. Kirkin in. Here's Evans. Kirkin. Here you go. Here's the first thing. Oof. I mean, being at home isn't necessarily an advantage for me at this point, Steve. But you see what I mean? Like about these shots right in here. Good point, actually. Yeah. Kirkin getting up a bit more when he's on attack duty. McCann a little bit slow on the ball there. Unless he gets back in. Lone Ranger, low XG, you're fine. Yeah. What's Patterson doing? Wisdom up top. We've got 2 up top actually, Steve, so I think there's that slight just means we're not putting the ball into dangerous areas. Oh. There you go. It was obvious something was going to happen, wasn't it? Daft penalty to give away. Alright, let's encourage them. They're playing from the back, so we want to pressure them really, don't we? Penalties don't count. Exactly. Morally, we're still 1-0 up. So if we go positive, then they're going to go positive. Let's try and positive it off. Diallo. Get in. Here we go. Sims dropping deep. Clark with a great ball. Diallo's away. There's that pace. We're going to miss that next year, aren't we? Obviously, we're playing it offline, so it won't really necessarily matter for you guys. But if we try and make this into a YouTube video, we'll miss that pace unless we re-sign it next year. Kirkin, good ball in. Oof. Okay, good first half. Very, very good first half. Still no one's got an XG of more than 1, and they've had a penalty. Might not have had that space in behind if your line was higher. What for when the ball comes over for the penalty? Yeah, maybe not. Maybe not. So what? Like, so if that was up on a, if that was a tiny bit higher. Okay, that makes sense. Oh, for my second goal. Right. Okay. So if my line was higher, then the ball wouldn't have got. Yes, that's right. Yeah, because he'd already been too high up, wouldn't he? So he wouldn't have even got the ball in the first place. Got you. That makes sense. That makes sense. As I say, the fact that Alice Sims dropped really deep into his own half to pick the ball up, which then means that Diallo's actually up on top on his own. Right, here we go. This is the question of our defence now. Had loads of space behind their line. You've dragged them onto you. As I say, it's a little. It is just like PvP, where I'm sort of like when I sort of just about know what I'm doing. I'm like, yeah, I get this. And then something happens, and I'm like, I don't get it at all. Left centre back scaring you. He's making some wild decisions, isn't he? Unfortunately, the other options aren't particularly good, and are even more scary, because the centre midfielder potentially to replace him is a midfielder. Let's go balance. Kirkin inside for Diallo, pulls it back. There we go. You guys have all done that. You've all done that. Kirkin, great ball. Diallo, and that's what you want to see. Lovely ball across the face of the goal. Sims tapped it in. You lot have all sorted that. You lot have all fixed that for me. So appreciate that. Thank you. 3-1 against Sheffield United. Huge result. Huge result. Oh. Oh no. They've literally done the same thing to us as we've just done to them. Oh, Jesus Christ. Right, hang on, what, how's there a bloody... Why can I not pause that? Yeah, they're coming at us more, right, so don't invite us, so we have to push forward again, don't we? Yeah? Go on then, Andre, out you get. Clark, ball in for Diallo. Oh. Beautiful, beautiful football. This isn't Sunderland. This isn't Sunderland. Things I've learned. Less instructions. Less instructions. Force them into a 4-4-2 now. They've gone into a flat 4-4-2. Oof. Good effort. I'm not entirely sure if we need to make any change either. Like, everyone sort of seems to be just about hanging in there with regards to fitness and stuff. Kirkin is tired. He is. We haven't got a left back. That's the problem, though, on the bench. It would mean that Alessi has to move out to left back, but Alessi's also knackered as well. So don't really have much of an option at this point. No tempo and time wasting. Yeah, tempo definitely. Have we got enough time though for for that. I've taken instruction well, Steve. I've taken instruction well. As I say, I'm certainly not giving myself the credit here. You guys have been the ones who've sorted this one out. Evening, Mad Scientist. How are you, my man? Welcome. Big shout, of course, for the maddest man in the FM community. McCann throwing himself in there 2-footed. Maybe don't do that. Sims has put a defensive shift in tonight, hasn't he? Go on then, Kirkin. The ball's through. How have we still got that many players pushing forward? We picked the wrong option. We should have been 5-2 up there, to be honest. If we can. Thinks about it. Wisdom. Corey Evans. Roberts gets up. It's away. Right, there's still 3 minutes of time left. Don't go saying 3 points are in the bag just yet, Lulu Booster. Nothing yet. Nothing yet. But you know what? Let's come on, turn that defensive at this point. Not a good idea. Right, now we're in the realms where we might get a draw. Final minute of time added on. Huge 3 points. Huge. 10 for Diallo. Gets a hat trick. Clark gets a 9.7. Right, all of you have been the reason that's happened. So thank you very, very much. Very, very much for that. There we go. As a collective, we've done that. Look at this though. Like, we're still only 2 points clear. Still only 3 points clear now, sorry. So who else? What else has happened down here? Wigan have won. Wigan have beaten Coventry, so they've overtaken us. Luton have won, so they've pulled way out now. Huddersfield drew with Norwich. What else have we got here? Oh, look at that. Oh, Will Zera in with a follow. Appreciate that. Thank you very much. Possession does not win your games. Good. Agreed, Liam. Agreed. We've got our first win in 6. Now the thing is, can we? Relies on a tried and tested. Back to his 4-2-4. Chase from BR. Appreciate you. BR Brazil. Evening. Welcome in. We did look good going forward. It's very surprising. Very, very surprising. Right. Luton's the game now that we have to go and beat Luton. If we get another result here, that gives us a fighting chance, I reckon. They're going to play a 4-2-3-1 this time. Okay. Maxwell's just come to be complaining because we're beaten in the cup by a lower league team, first team round, saying we haven't achieved our targets when they're the reason we've lost. Yeah, sometimes the players are just dicks though. That's the problem. Remember that. Right? Sometimes the players are just dicks. Right, what's the situation with our still stable? That's fine. Still stable's good. Stable's good. We can take stable for now. We're all right with that. Giovanni Van Bronckhorst wants to talk. No, not now, Giovanni. Not now. Celebrating Brazilian election today. Oh, okay, lovely. I wasn't aware, Jam, but sorry, I don't know. I'll give you a wee shout. There you go. There's your little shout for Jem Thoughts, by the way. Who's a lovely man. You absolutely need to be following him. Drop him a follow. He's one of life's good uns. So I guess we do pretty much the sort of thing that we did last time, to be honest. Bolsonaro lost. Ooh. That's good. That's very good. I don't know much about Brazilian politics, but I know that that's very, very good. The far right are out. Good. So, left back time. Huggins can maybe come in. Right. We'll rest Kirkin. Well, Kirkin was excellent. He was excellent. Huggins wing back on attack. Let's play on full back on attack. Let's see if we can. How's Abdullah Bar? Abdullah Bar is interesting, right? He's not quite as good as he should be, to be honest. He lacks a little bit. The tackling's not there. I think his passing and his vision are actually worse than what they are in real life. Because I think he's got a pretty decent eye for a pass in real life. I just don't think he's quite. Strength's not there either. Like, he's not really putting much into the game. Decision making 10, concentration 10, anticipation 9. It's just, yeah, he's lacking for me. The same with Mishu as well. Passing 13, vision 13, teamwork 13, work rate 13, all good. First touch is good as well, but again, a bit lightweight. But he does get himself involved, so maybe, I don't know. We'll have to think about it. And then you've got Jay Matete as well as the other sort of option in midfield. Good stamina, nice and fit, energetic, aggressive, puts his foot in, tackles. So, nice to meet you. It's a good one. That's a good one, Lama. I'll take that. Right, we all looting after last time. Higgins is a bit nervous. Don't be nervous, Higgins. You'll be fine. There you go. Pressure's lifted off his shoulders. Don't stress. Don't stress. Let's see what we can do here. Balls on the top. Oh! He's been fucking clotheslined. Any tickets left for Monday? There is some. There is some left for Monday. That's gone over the line, surely. There is some still left for Monday, Llama. Not many, I don't think. I must admit. It's we're edging close to a sellout, I think. Of course, I'll pop the link up in the chat there, though. Oh, it's time for a plug, innit? Football Manager Therapy on Monday night over at the Canal House in Nottingham. If anyone's interested in coming to see a live podcast recording. What's the fastest booking of all time in FM? I'm not sure. Scargy, appreciate the follow. Very kind. Yeah, £5 for the show. So 7 till 8 is the podcast. Then after that, it's just a bit of an FM meetup, to be honest. We're all going to hang out, have a drink, have a bit of a chat. Probably talk saves and stuff because the game will be out the next day. Clark coming in with a shot straight at one of his own players. Can I tune in from California? Of course you can. Of course you can. I think we're going to record it for Patreon. So that'll be the way of getting into it. So, in fact, you know what? I'll plug their Patreon as well. It's not my Patreon anymore. Obviously, we've had to leave, go and do a different podcast. But there you go. Jackster, my touchline tablet has one screen. You've got 3. What size is your monitor, Jackster? That'll be the question, because if you're on a laptop screen, or if you're on a 21 inch or something, you probably won't get it. But we're on 24 inches monitors, so you just drag it out, drag the screen. Ooh. Yeah, because if you do, so essentially what you do, that's what you do, Jackster. Yeah, drag it out like that. So yeah, the bigger your monitor, the more you can get across. And then of course when you change the skins, you can get more layouts as well. So again, starting to push forward. 6 attempts, 5 on target here. FM's got the only place where people emotionally get invested in someone else's offline save. Yeah, I agree. Go on, Patty Roberts, lay it off. Elvis. This is it. Tides are turning now. Nile knows. Palm Desert for 9 days, then off to Newport Beach. Oof. Lovely, lovely stuff forward there. So yeah, so hopefully this could be the... we still need to get you a driver, Mad. We still need to get you a driver. We're trying to source one, to be honest. So yeah, if anyone in the chat, by the way, is interested in coming to FMT and you're from London and you're going to drive, because of course there are planned trains. There will potentially be some train strikes on Monday. What a save from Patterson. What a save from Patterson. Yeah, if anyone's driving from London and wants some company in the shape of the mad scientist, let's make that happen. Let's make that happen. Incredible save from Patterson there as well, by the way. That's worth those 3 points. As Clark gets in, queuing up at the back post. Okay, so attacking football can work, right? Everyone just had a go there. If there's an option not to be in Birmingham after dark, sure, you take it, no? Good point. Need to work out if I'm staying with a mate in Birmingham or getting a hotel. We've got ourselves hotels. We're going to be staying at the Travel Lodge, which is just literally around the corner from the venue. So again, there should be quite a few of us staying there, and I think the Ibis is close by as well. Murph's staying, yeah. Mozza's staying. Ali's staying. Mad Scientist is staying if you can obviously get up from London. Myself and Rich are staying, obviously. Huggins throws himself in, wins the ball back. So yeah, it should be fun. It should be a fun night, to be honest. Ali's London. He's getting the train though. He's getting the train, unfortunately, Hood. Yeah, they've not given Ali. Ali's not allowed a car. Mozza's flying down from Glasgow. As I say, the Mad Scientist flying in from Denmark, so it's just the fact we need to get him from London to Nottingham. He's doing the difficult bit. Positive Sunderland is good Sunderland, Lulu Buster. Do we start season 2? Ooh, oh. Tony, calm yourself. Stop getting carried away. It's not finished yet. Adebayo, great save. Ooh, look at this. This is a different team entirely. You lot have all fixed this a treat. Appreciate you all. Alice is getting I think FM Girl's getting a 9-hour round trip coach, I think. Could be goof window. Season 2 looks rosy. Yeah. Get us a couple of loan players in and we're away. Oof, unless he's got lucky there. Coach from Cardiff, that's the one. It's going to be brutal, that, isn't it? That's going to be brutal. The thing is, driving from Cardiff is hard but pleasurable. That's what she said. But yeah, the coach is just not an option. But see, that's the dedication. Tim Lewis as well. Tim Lewis is getting the coach. He's driving the coach, to be honest. She's never said that. We've obviously not identified who she is, have we? Tim coaches. Could you imagine Tim's coaches? There'll be the most brutal bust-up coach you've ever seen. Be a proper coach. Oh, terrible pass. Yeah. That was poor. That was very poor. Oh, where's he aiming at? It's a good ball back in, though, I must admit. Great header. Wrexham flags everywhere. Deadpool soft toy in the front. Yeah, copies of It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia just sellotaped to the front of the bus. Not leave sweet wrappers on the seats of Tim's coaches. No, not at all. If he tells you that you don't stand in front of the line, you don't stand in front of the line. Ellis is away. No. We've had 2 hat-tricks in as many games. Players are just playing with confidence now. Look at this. Ellis Sims gets himself away, figures, keeper's off his line. He's on the 6-yard line. I'll probably chip him from here. Why not, Ellis? Why not? Go for it. Dink it over his head. 3-1. Wisdom. Perry Roberts goes down. No penalty, apparently. Ballard scoops it up. 15 shots, 10 on target. This is unheard of. This is unheard of. So the problems was entirely my making, by the looks of it. So I was the problem. Interesting. Diamond pulls it back. Andre Wisdom from the edge of the area. Don't think anyone really thought that was going to go in, did they? Clark, ball in for Diallo. He's been pulled back. That's got to be a free kick. It's got to be a second yellow. He's got to go for that. There's a bit of freedom with the players these days. They're not scared to get the ball forward. This is unbelievable. What happened? Why are things going well? I don't know, XG. I don't know. We've had a lot of help in the chat, and we think we've fixed what was been going wrong. And the problem was me, basically. Do love how TJ's mood shifted in the space of 10 minutes. I know, don't worry, Llama. It'll be back in another 10 minutes when it's sort of like... I think it's more the surprise about like how quickly you all managed to well, that's what's wrong. I'm like, oh yeah, so it is. Isn't it bizarre when things start to make a bit more sense? You know, because I'm like looking at it and I'm like, I can't see what needs to be changed here. And this is a completely different team right now. Like, you guys have changed everything up completely. You know? (4-1) Charlie McCann. This is the tactic for Wales. This is the tactic for Wales. They're going to love it. They're going to absolutely love it. Football from the valleys. I only say Wales because it looks like they're the two. When we ran the sort of like tester database to see how the British Steel Challenge looks like when we load it up, there's 2 jobs that are available at the start, and they're both in Wales. One's in the Cymru Premier and one's in the Cymru North, I think. So we're going to obviously looks like we're going to Wales first of all. Nelios, anyone can. Charlie McCann can. Airbus is one, but there's also one in Cymru North. It just looks grim. What's parking like near the Canal House? There's an NCP directly across from it. It's not Carve Ice. They're gonna try the British Steel too. Nice, Chronic. Fancy going to South Wales game? I'd be keen. Bring GYR. Absolutely, we'll do that. We'll absolutely do it. I want to start in Holland or Belgium, so eagerly await those. Help me choose. I'm a fan of that. Niall. I like both Holland and Belgium. I do like them both. 5 points clear now. 5 points clear from Millwall because Millwall drew at Huddersfield. Preston, where's the Preston? Preston lost to Middlesbrough. Wigan lost to Watford. Rotherham are back down here now. They beat Cardiff, so that's fine. Huddersfield, of course, drew 0-0. Swansea are pretty much gone, I reckon. Bar a miracle. They're trying to maybe do that now. 2-0 win against Bristol City. I reckon 45 points maybe should see us over the line. Do you reckon? $45 points should probably do it, I think. 2, 4, 6, 8 games to go. Win this one and you reckon we're golden. You can never tell though, can you? Oh, achievement unlocked. Total support. This could be interesting. Job's now gone to secure. Ooh. We're in there. We're in there. Supporters are pleased with what's going on. Burnley next. Yeah, well, we drew 0-0 with Burnley last time. Away from home. With proper... No, at home. It was at home, sorry. And it was the... it was a classic championship match. Look at this. This is what we're talking about. One shot on target in the entire match. Yes, loved it. Absolutely loved it. That was like a game of the dark arts. It's going to be interesting to see what happens when we turn up and attack. I don't think they're going to be expecting that, to be honest. What a game. Oh, like it was on Sky. It was brilliant. It was so good. The thing is, because, as well, it just followed the Blackburn game, where again we shithoused. Look at that. 20 shots for Blackburn, 8 for us, 4 on target. We had 2 goals disallowed in the last 7 minutes. We should have won that game. And Blackburn were like 3rd or something, or 4th at that point. 39% possession. We just proper, like, that was low block working at its very, very best. It was, brilliant. We were all in the chow just like, this is a superb result. Like, we got a 1-1 draw, but we all went, we won though, didn't we, really? We're like, they're saying it's a draw, but let's face it, we won. They know we won. Like, so, letting Gooch out for 8 weeks. That's his season over. Probably bars out for 3 weeks. Means Lyndon Gooch is probably not going to go and get a transfer elsewhere. Dyche is sacked by West Brom. Oh no. We can maybe go and get the West Brom job. No, Tony, stop it. Stop it. Stop trying to change jobs in the middle of a save that doesn't really matter. Just can't help myself, can I? McGann no longer concerned about playing outside of position. Good. Now it's starting to matter. I know. As I say, we'll do a little bit offline, and then it can be for like what, 3 seasons or something for YouTube. Just say there's something there for YouTube on it. Same with Villa. See if Dyche wants to be the assistant. Oh, do you reckon? I don't think he'll be that fussed, but he's not interested. Apparently the job doesn't inspire him. I mean, Sean Dyche, how very dare you. Oh, this is not a save we're going to give up on, is it? This is not a save we're going to give up on. "16 years old, potentially a 4-star defender, 12 for heading already, 12 for jumping reach, 6'2", 12 for decision making. Ismail Karbi, 5'9", shoots from distance, dictates tempo, moves the ball to the right foot before dribbling. 18 for bravery, free kicks good, tackling's very good, 14. 12 for work rate. Not much else though in terms of determination or whatever. Boyd Grounds, 15-year-old, he looks alright, pretty quick. Finishing needs to be moved up a smidge, but good leadership. Kieran Curran. Oh, here we go, 15 years old. This is your man right here. 14 for finishing, 14 for dribbling, 13 for acceleration, 15 for agility, 13 for flair, 14 for teamwork, 14 for technique. Yeah, he could be alright, couldn't he? we knew that it was going to be a good youth intake. It seems like it might actually be a good youth intake. So we'll have to see. We'll have to see. At least it gives us something on YouTube, right? And as I say, we've got Villa to finish as well. So, what, 3 seasons-ish maybe for both of those teams? That should be about fine. If we'll physically play that. So I think physically playing 5 seasons is probably a bit too much. That should probably take us up to about Christmas, and then there's like some stuff done. But as I say, British Steel's where we're going to have to start making a go for it. Now I just go into Anderlecht mainly because their B teams got excellent youth facilities. Turn them around. Haven't won the title in 5 years after losing the dominance to the Bruges clubs. Maybe not the hardest challenge. Doesn't matter. But I enjoyed the game and I went there in Bruges and went to play them back. Nice. Anderlecht's good though, innit? Let's be honest. You know, that white and purple kit is stunning as well. Did the same with a team called Sutradol in Italy on the border of Austria. Has Austria youth players coming through, and then Serie B now. Again, good. Very, very good. But when you think about it though, like the amount of challenges that are available and the amount of interesting teams that there are, like, this is why this game's good, isn't it? There's just so many different stories you can weave. Like, this is what I'm going to do. This is what I'm going to do. This is what I'm going to do. Like, I don't know about that. Maybe we'll do this. Like, it's just so much to pick from. You know, rebuilds, journeyman, build a nations. If you've got a bit of money, you can swap into wages to tempt the top youth there, and the youth intake should be top notch. Yes, there is that. Yeah, playing around with budgets also helps, obviously. Players are going to leave. Just quick, innit? Quick, determined, and you come at that. Why am I trialing players who are young being released from teams like Arsenal? Like, we're not going to be here for much longer. On stream, anyway. Brandon Wall. I guess if these players become half decent, then they become half decent, don't they? How goes it? Evening, Cos of Bob. Well, I'll be honest with you, Cos of Bob, things were going quite bad. But then everybody in the chat decided to fix all my problems. So that has been very, very nice indeed. So I'm very happy about it. So you can have a shout out. Of course you can, because you're a wonderful person. So you get a shout out there. And then the chat have basically fixed everything. So here's our new youth intake as well. Right. And we've got some top talents as well here. Look at Austin Lambert. Look at this guy. Again, the chance to manage Austin Lambert? Yes, please. Mohammed. Again, great name. Alan Staunch. We've got some decent named new gens, to be honest. In fact, you know what? Let's just quickly clip that, because that's pretty good, to be honest. 4 elite talents in the youth intake. We'll take that. We'll absolutely take that. So good they named him twice. Exactly. So Junior Dixon doesn't want to come, despite the fact he's just massive. It's fine. Let's have a look at these Arsenal and Tottenham players then. If little Mr. Crystal Palace lad doesn't want to come and play with us, then fine. Championship players. League One standard by all accounts, so maybe not good enough. We shall see. We shall see. Mate, you're very welcome. You're very welcome. I know nobody asks for a shout out, but I do like to shout people out that I like, and people who I think deserve it. You know, next time I take the miss upstairs, I'm going to take a pic of Curran with me because his stats don't hard give me the horn. Curran looks good, doesn't he? Let's have a little look at him again, shall we? Take a look at our youth. Our youth. Kieran Curran. There you go. That's the boy. That's the boy. 15-year-old Irish boy. 14 for dribbling, 14 for finishing, 13 for acceleration, 13 for flair, 14 for teamwork, 12 for off the ball, 14 for technique. He's a work rate of 9, so he needs to book his ideas up. But the fact that he's already valued at 700 grand at 15, I think he's going to be all right. Bring him on in the next possible match. Do you reckon? Just chuck him straight in. Be like, right, here we go. Here's the Wonder Kids. Let's see if any of these players have actually turned up as part of that. If he a starter for me in the Elite Serien, he could well be, actually. I mean, he's not showing up here yet, is he? It would have been amazing if he was in there, mind. Do we scout the list? To be honest, not in this save. I haven't. Maybe we should. Maybe we should do that. To battle against relegation. I think we're going to be okay. I think we're going to be fine. You want to scout 30 to 50? Yeah, that makes sense. That does make sense, actually. Right, so we're thinking we put young Kieran in, yeah? Stick him up in the first team, let him have a look around. I mean, look, Bobby Grounds as well. Boyd Grounds is pretty good. He's not very strong, though. And then Benjamin Cisse, the young centre-back. Again, the youth looks decent at Sunderland. I think we're going to have some half-decent players coming through. It is good, isn't it? It's very good. Let's pop him up as well, and we can always get a couple of extra players on the bench there against Burnley. We're going to try and get that Portuguese lad that you recommended yesterday, Lulu Buster, as well. Try and get him in on a free transfer at the end of the season, if he's available. So Diallo picks up Player of the Month and Young Player of the Month. 3 goals in 3 games. In fact, 3 goals in 1 game, to be honest. Pressure building on Jameson's back, looks to force a move. Fine, he can go. He can go. Job's getting better. Squad are happy. Good. Matches are a bit disappointing, apparently. We'll see. We'll see. Supporters not convinced at the minute. They're like, yeah, it's fine. Club atmosphere is better. There we go. As you say, it's all results, isn't it? And Dor, that's the fella. And Dor, get him in at the end of the season. Right, so Gooch for Cisse. Curran is going to be on the bench as well in place of Barr. So big moment for these two boys. Kirkham back in for Huggins. In Kirkham we trust. I agree. I think he's pretty decent. I'm tempted to give Curran the number 15 shirt because he's 15. Give him a proper number, be like, yeah, you're going in, son. You're definitely going to be part of the first team. Right, more of the same, please, boys. More of the same. Let's see what we can do here. Burnley are going to be a test, mind. Better than me, I've given the number 7. The new Mbappe. 15 is the number you give to the worst first teamer in the squad. Well, I mean, he is only 15 though, Dean. So I don't want to put too much pressure on him just yet. Very calm in here. RDF's kicking off. Oh dear. Oh dear. What's he done? What's happening now? I mean, it's not like him. He's normally sort of like so calm and placid, isn't he? It is a bit of a non-squad number, but he's only 15, so I guess if we give him that, then it's like less pressure on him, innit? If you give him the number 7 shirt, then it's like he's expected to be someone straight away. So Fabregas wore 15. Yeah. It means something to him. There you go, JM. Beautiful. Popped in for some whispered chillax tactics and got raw fury. Tell him we can run the tactics garage this week. Hey, look, Hood, I'm not taking the credit for this, by the way. You give them 15-year-old number 40. They'll keep it for years, like Trent Alexander and Foden has. Yeah, they're the crap numbers, though. They're the crap numbers. You don't want to give him the number 62, you know? Plus, it sort of gives him a bit of a sort of like, look, 15. You're gonna be in contention if you keep your head down. Like, if you keep your head down, you're definitely gonna be part of the team. So, if you give him like the number 60 shirt, he knows he's going on loan to fucking Bournemouth or something. You know, they're all crap numbers until he makes the number his own. That's, you know what? That's quite a philosophical way of looking at that. I quite like that, Dean. How are you, anybody? Hope you're well. This Burnley match is as tight as we expected it to be. Oh, we're playing. We're not doing too badly. McCann floats the ball up. Diallo gets the ball. Doesn't quite get the ball, to be honest. Dervisoglu flying down the wing. Ballard shows him back inside. Is that a Langer? Have they got a Langer, have they? Brownhill cleared away. They have got a Langer. I have rigid numbers for each position and I will not change for anyone. I mean, I respect it. I do respect it. And I know that people get really, really angry when I sort of occasionally will just, flit a number in that I've not really thought about. Brilliant ball. Oh. Ellis Sims can miss. That was the chance, wasn't it? What a ball that was as well. Should really be picking out the bottom of the net though. Kirkin, Diallo. Kirkin gives the ball away. Diallo's already come back inside, that's why. Alessi does nicely to pick up the cover there. Evans, McCann's all the way back. A lot of F-bombs over the RDF stream with tactical struggles. Bless him. He's a top dude, though, isn't he? He is a top dude. It's just his vibe. It's his vibe. Again, try telling him it's just a game. It's not a thing. Puts me off balance when people give random numbers. I get that, Friendly Ghost. I get that. Some squad numbers you sort of like, you again, it makes complete sense that they have to be that number. Some, it's just a bit silly. Like, didn't we have that, like, wasn't there the 6'7" midfielder we had, which we gave him 67 just because of his height? all sorts of things. Sounds like a day I might pull RDF and tell him Tony says it's just a game. Look at all the shots you both had this time. I know it's not the game that the fans came for, is it? They came for chess. This is like Burnley and Sunderland, the entertainers. Who'd have thought it? Who'd have thought? The last match was a tactical battle. This is just absolutely free for all. Clark getting in, tracking back. Nice work. Andre Wisdom pumps it forward. Sims picks it up. Now Diallo's away. Oh, good block. Good block. Out for a corner. Player's recovery is pretty high as well. We're all in greens at this point. Evans goes in with a header. He's on a yellow card. I'm going to have to keep an eye on him as well, actually. Box to box. Embo can maybe go in there. You know what? Luke O'Nien can go in there. Diallo's the one that's struggling, so he's the one that's going to make way for Curran. Kirkin picks it up. Here's McCann. No one's in front of him. Has a second goal. Clark. Bombing down the line. That's it in. Sims. McCann. Roberts. We're staying on positive. Do we keep it on positive, or do we look to slip to balanced at some point? Where's Diallo? Actually, I might be able to answer my own question here. Clark up over the top. Diallo's away. Oh. Oh. That should have been us. That should have been us. How have we only technically got 2 shots on target? Try cautious and hit them on the counter. Not a bad shout. I thought we were going to give away a penalty there. Do we look to move some players backwards as well? Oh! What happened there? What happened there? Trouble is because of the fact we're going at them, it means we're not really. It means we're not sort of like allowing as much pressure on ourselves. So there is that. Right, you know what? Let's push. We've got 15 minutes to go. 10 minutes, and it's now time to see Curran. Curran's going to come on. Apprehensive. Don't be apprehensive, mate. Don't be apprehensive. You're going to be fine. Right. Where is it? Special moment. Enjoy it. Get him on. You know what? Let's do the same with Kirkin and Cisse as well. You know what? Cisse is probably complete centre back, can't he? Yeah. Centre back are good. I know. Yeah. I know. Yeah. I'm getting a bit carried away. I'm all about my narrative at this point. I'm just like, oh, here we go. Right, centre back stays off. Give the young boy a run out. Here's Diallo. He's picked it up. He's away. If the ball ends up at Curran's feet here. Luke O'Nien. Bear with the ball. Kirkin back to Patterson. Launched. Sims nods it up. Do we get it? Do we get it? It's coming back. It's coming back. Kirkin is Curran. Kirkin. Diallo. Sims. We've had a go. We've had a go. I'll take that. In 2 games, we've not conceded against Burnley. And we were up there. We were up there. We were very much up there. I've already bought a current shirt at the club shop. You'll have to send me that as a whisper, friendly ghost. Definitely a solid performance. Very, very good indeed. We're happy with that. Right, Wigan didn't score. That's good. Just nudging ever so close, ever so close. Right, just Hull now. So Hull a second. So again, another tough match. Again, let's go down fighting, innit? Go down fighting. Then we've got Cardiff. So current shirts are flying out off the shelves. Staff meeting. We're not alright with staff meetings. We're not fussed. God, I get bad everywhere they go. Don't say that. Don't say that. We still got to play them. Still got to play them. Right, let's just not. We're not taking stock of anything at the minute that can derail us. We are 5 points clear. Is that 5 points clear at the bottom? 1 point behind Rotherham, 2 points behind Birmingham, and also 2 points behind Blackpool. That magic 45's there, isn't it? We could maybe do it. Cece's got himself some food poisoning, so I reckon even the whole team are now in there going like, all right, let's nobble the players, take out the youngsters. Okay, so tell you what, let's put Boyd Grounds up as well. Let him see what's going on. And Cabby, there you go. Starting to believe in the youngsters. Put them all in. Cabby, Grounds. Maybe keep him out for now. One at a time. One at a time. Adebayo wants to stay at Luton now. No. You could do a coming to Sunderland, mate, is what you could do. Actually, here's a point. Is Jemison back? Really sad now. I want to see how Curran develops in this save. I know, so do I. So do I. So do I. I think... I don't really want to finish the save to the season tonight, but I almost feel like we should, so then at least we get tomorrow. So at least we get Wednesday, and then I'd be tempted to do Friday as well. And get it up and running. We can also leave the save file in the Discord, I suppose, as well. We could do that. If you want to be in the Discord, then come and join that. We can put it up in there so you can sort of continue and see how Curran gets on. Because I think he's certainly got the tools, hasn't he? What stops us starting the British Steel Challenge here? Friendly ghost. Oh, you little dog, you. Oh, you. Oh, that's... Strictly speaking, we have to start unemployed. Strictly speaking. Start Sunderland next week. We could all start Sunderland next week. As I say, we could give the file out into the Discord. We could all start Sunderland. No. And then we can all see who gets promoted first. And see how quickly Curran becomes an international superstar. But maybe Sunderland becomes the YouTube save. Like, should we have a YouTube save? I never really thought about one. Maybe is it a thing now? The Curran challenge. How good can he be over one season, starting from next year? Right. So if we do Sunderland as a YouTube thing, then right, how many episodes are we talking? Like, is it just one a season, or is it 2 a season? What seems reasonable? 761. Yeah, there's not really a lot that goes on in Let's Plays, is there? They all become very, very samey after a while. I suppose with Twitch, then at least we sort of have the back and forth as we go along. Evening, absolutely Fabregas. How are you? Welcome in. Better start unemployed without badges than in cursed Sunderland. I mean, hey, just saying, what happens if the chance of managing Sunderland comes up again in the British Steel Challenge? You know we've got to do it, right? You know we've got to do it. Evening, Rich Owens. How are you, my man? Welcome. Big shout, of course, to the host of Football Manager Therapy, Rich Owens. If you aren't following Rich, make it so that you are. Go and drop the man a follow right now. Rich, how was the stream? How was Nice? We're having a lovely time. We think we fixed Sunderland. I haven't fixed Sunderland. The chat have fixed Sunderland. And have we got a player to show you as well? Oh, some decisions have been made tonight, Rich. There's another one on the FMT crew, the United City FM. Big shout, of course, to Kev also. Wonderful human being. So again, also follow Kev. Aberdeen needs fixing this time round. Hey. Aberdeen and Sunderland. This could be a thing, couldn't it? This could be a complete thing. Then we get the Azerbaijan job again, and we're away. But yeah, how was Nice? It's now a current stand chat. Yes. So my best players. So I've got money to spend next stream if the team doesn't implode before then. Ooh, narrative. Hopefully you can win the final title with the British Steel with Arsenal. I mean, there you go, Zar. That could be the one. I think it'd be more impressive to win it with Aberdeen. But yeah, Arsenal. You know what? Wouldn't it be nicer if we won the British Steel Challenge with Sunderland? And that's how it ends. Oh, good ball. He's offside, surely. Thank you for that. He's miles off. What witchcraft did you call upon to turn it around at Sunderland? Well, basically, Hood Gaming has been in the chat, Llama's been in the chat, our chat have been in the chat, and I've just followed their instructions, to be honest. And that's where we are now. And we've managed to turn it around. And I've taken a load of advice, and I've just basically done what they've told me to do. And it's working a treat now. So we're going to be safe. We've now agreed that we're going to actually have a YouTube save with Sunderland now. So we've been forced to carry it on because you're about to see him in 10 minutes, in about 5 minutes time, when we bring on Sunderland's new 15-year-old striker who's just come through the academy. He looks a bit all right. What about saving Curran's attributes and putting them in a club that we take over? Interesting, friendly ghost. Very interesting indeed. Tell you what, Diallo can come off. He's not playing very well for Curran. Jefferson can come on for Sims. Look at this boy. This is the boy. Everyone. He's only 15. He's got a finishing of 14, dribbling of 14. He's got a first touch of 12. He's got acceleration of 13. His off the ball's 12. His flair's 13. His teamwork is 14. His technique is 14. He's worth 1.5 million and he's only 15 years old. Getting mentored, terrible personality, will never make it. Yeah, well, there you go, Lama. This is the thing. Work rate of 9. I guess I agree that's not good. That needs to improve as well. Hand myself over to Operation U Tree. He's going to be your new Mickey Van Sass, isn't he? I can see that happening. Shows your hair, you big sexy man. Hello, Ryan. How are you? Welcome in. Pleasure to see you as always. Hope life's treating you good. How's married life, by the way? Hope it's fantastic. Right. Let's have a wee little look-see here at Ishmael. Is he a defensive midfielder or is he he's a ball winner? Let's stake him on there in place of Corey. Right, go make your debut as well, son. Mickey Van 10 stretch for I think so. But yeah, we'll take this then. We'll take this as a 0-0 against Hull. If it stays 0-0, of course. Curran getting himself up there, putting himself about. Oh, Roberts intercepts. Oh, go on, get a goal at the Stadium of Light. Offside. Nope, full time. All very good, thank you. Can't complain. 2 goals disallowed in this match as well, so we both could have felt a little bit aggrieved there. Status update: RDF still angry. Work the space also angry. Tony knocking in another 0-0 remains FM Zen master. Paddy Roberts, my go-to signing for years. He's good, isn't he? He's good, Paddy Roberts. He is very good. We've been up and down. We've had a bit of an emotional roller coaster here, you know. But this is the thing now. Still on stage being funny or just being handsome? Well, to be fair, we haven't been funny on stage for a long time. We've only had a couple of gigs this year, but I don't know. We'll see. 6 more 0-0s required for safety. Dean knows. Here we go. We're all right. We've gone from 4-2s and 4-1s to 2 0-0s. Away at Cardiff. When am I next on stage? Good question, Rich. I don't know, actually. There's nothing in the diary. Not denying his own beauty, I say. I mean, I can't possibly comment. As Mrs. J used to say, Tony is an average-looking man with a half-decent haircut. So, and I'll take that. I said, when are you next on stage? Yes, of course, yes. We are next on stage on Monday evening as part of the Nottingham Comedy Festival for Football Manager Therapy Live. That's what Rich actually meant to sort of try and poke at that point. There are still tickets available, Bob. Not many, but there are definitely still some. So if you haven't bought them just yet, go and get the tickets now. I'm not very good at subtle hints, as you can probably tell. I need things to be spelled out in front of me to be like, this is what you need to say, Tony. React to this. Okay, yeah, that makes sense. So yeah, there you go. So yeah, come to that. Do I have a podcast? Yes, I do have a podcast. See, Llama just cut straight to the point, you know what I mean? None of this like, oh, have you ever considered being part of a radio show? Tony, but not a radio show, maybe more of an informal chat. I have Football Manager show every single Wednesday, myself and RDF Tactics, the angry one of the two of us. It's very rare I'm the chilled one. Very rare. Very, very rare. But yeah, we are every single Wednesday. Come and join us. Also join FMT every single Tuesday. I listened to this week's episode via Patreon. It's very, very good. So you're in for a treat tomorrow, everyone. Do I have a YouTube or a Twitch stream I can watch, Tony? Yes, I do. Yes, I do. I have a YouTube over here. That's where you can find the YouTube. And then the Twitch stream, I suppose I don't really have a link for it, really. It's just this. This is it. So, oh, yes, I do. There you go. We stream Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays. That says Tuesday, actually. That's wrong. That needs to be updated. So Tuesdays, Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays. And, yeah, do that. Twitch.tv/Tony Jameson FM. You're watching it right now, so hit follow if you're not already doing so, and you're going, I like this guy, he's good. Yeah, hit the follow button. That's what you should do. See, JSJ, SOS and Swinks, they've done the follows. Yeah, they know what it's about. Ali Mayer, just as you speak, I'm following on Spotify. There you go. See, Ali Mayer knows what's happening. Do I do any draft shows? Sometimes I do, Llama. I do the FM playoffs. That's what I do. I'm one of the hosts. I am the host. I'm the host for the main event. Llama's in there as well, by the way. Llama's, of course, is one of our guys. Rich is there as well. He does bits and pieces. A busy boy. I'm a busy boy, Llama. Busy boy. Father as well. Husband. Not jobs really, but, things I have to do. Things I enjoy. Is Mrs. J still listening? Does that sound about right? Yeah. Obviously, we're now at the issue where we have both centre-halves need resting. Oh, dear. I feel this is going to be an issue. It's the only players we're going to change. So maybe we'll bring Diallo off, actually, for Jefferson. Let's rest him. Let's go with that. Boys between agents right now. Yeah. Me and Llama, we're starting our own talent agency. It's called the Tony Jameson and FM Llama Talent Agency. I figured we wanted something that was like that people would remember. So, yeah, if you're talent and you're looking for an agency, then I think you come to us. Name needs work. I mean, Rich Owens has just talked himself out of a job, hasn't he? Llama is our first client we don't need. Too subtle, if anything. Yeah, and you wait till Ali's been signed. Yeah. Kev's in, £400, done. He gets in for free, gets mates rates. Stand-up looks terrifying, a lot of driving about late at night. It is, Sloth. The driving about, yeah, the stand-up, the terrifying, I'm not necessarily saying is terrifying, but the driving's boring. But then again, some nights the shows can be fucking awful. It can be terrible. Turn up and it's just stag do's, hen do's, office parties. Sometimes nobody's there. That also makes it a bit grim. Sometimes it's just set up badly. But sometimes it's lovely. And it's great fun. And it's a proper good endorphin rush, but sometimes it just makes you really sad. From all my years of doing stand-up, what's been my favourite service station? Oh, this is an easy one. So in the north, T-Bay. In the Midlands to the south is Gloucester, and in Scotland is Abingdon, just outside of Glasgow. Very, very nice. I haven't got a favourite Welsh one yet because I haven't really gigged a lot in Wales, to be honest. Gloucester's the one. The Gloucester Farm Shop's amazing. the worst of it. Guy you knew in your early 20s making a fortune on Netflix. Yeah, he is. Sloss is doing fantastic. And you know what? He's fucking good as well. Like, he deserves all the praise. All the praise. I hate Wales. I don't hate Wales. Don't hate Wales at all. That's been taken out of context, hasn't it? That's been taken out of context. Absolutely Fabregas. His missus works at TB. Absolutely Fabregas. You've got yourself a keeper right there. You don't get Sloss good by accident. No, absolutely not. Absolutely not. Like, it was weird though. First time I met him, he was we were doing a new act competition, and he was at the back watching, and he introduced himself at the end. He said, "Hi, I'm Daniel." I was like, "Yeah, I know." Like, I know. But yeah, no, he's a good dude. Lovely lad is Daniel, and he's just fucking great. He's just great. You know what I mean? Every bit of success he gets, I cannot begrudge him. I think he deserves more success. And you know what? He's doing it on his terms as well. That's what makes it even better. Didn't play the system. He didn't play the game. Didn't have to, like, change who he is. He talks about what he wants to talk about. And, yeah, just goes and does his thing. Awesome. And he gets to do it just hanging out with his mates as well. Which, again, I love. British Steel Tour, gigs about the clubs you've managed in those areas. We could do it. We could probably do that, to be honest. We could probably do that. Literally try and take clubs where we've gigged. Some clubs we definitely won't be going anywhere near. I met the Mighty Boosh once. They were less lovely. Oh, really? Can't say I've met them, but also can't say it doesn't surprise me. Most of the people in comedy are quite nice. There are a few cunts, but most of them are quite nice. Tony's a xenophobe. Claudio Ranieri smiling. Hey, we all know about Claudio Ranieri from last night, don't we? Not only is he a racist, he's also a cannibal. So, just putting that out there for everyone. And just remember that when you're looking at him, you're like, "Oh, Ranieri's lovely." Go, no, he's not. He's a monster. I met Troy Hawke at the weekend. He was pleasant. I love Troy. Love him. Just, you know what? Here's the thing, right? Troy Hawke, or Milo, I should say, sorry. One of the most attractive people I've ever met in real life as well. And also just lovely with it. It's like, oh, wish for once you could just be like a horrible man. But he's not. It's really lovely. 62 minutes, time to park the bus. Nah, we just gonna say we don't want to be scoring, Dean, do we? What we're doing is we've got an agreement with the board that we can't afford to pay any more goal bonuses. It's brave from Patterson there, by the way. Brave from Patterson. Jefferson's carrying a yellow card. Sims is not really doing much. Curran's busy doing his stretches. There's Ojo. Cut his dad's hair last month. Did you really? The Brighton barber's in there going, I've cut my old dad's hair. That is probably Brighton Barber, for your first time in the chat. That is probably my favourite introduction I've ever seen. Outstanding work. Thank you for being in, by the way. Also, now I know where to come when I gig in Brighton for my haircut. So, imagine being Milo good looking. Oh, I know, Rich, it'd be hot. Like, you know what? I think it'd be really hard work being that good looking. Because you'd have to wake up every morning and be like, yeah, I guess this is what I've got to do now, and just keep looking like this. How do you keep looking that good looking? It must be hard work, surely. Like having doors opened for you. And I guess the irony that he stood outside a door opening, for everyone else there. Who are we talking about? I've got to Google him now. There's a guy called Milo McCabe. He's does a character called Troy Hawke. He cheats. You look good with mascara on. That's not even. That is his real mustache. It's not. thing is, again, like when again, the first time I met him, when I first met him, I should say, sorry, he was doing a character called Filberto, who was a Portuguese, like, I wanted to say waiter, but I don't think it was a Portuguese waiter. But it was a Portuguese character, and it was really good. It was really good, but it's nowhere near as good as what Troy Hawk is. And again, like, seeing that over the last few years sort of develop from doing spots in Edinburgh, like little sort of 10-minute spots where he's like trying this character out, to what it is now. Like, yeah. Again, just brilliant to see. Oh. He also cut Robin's hair from The Noise Next Door. I do know Robin, yes. They're good as well, man. The Noise Next Door, they're really good. What about November, where you try and grow a moustache? Like, I mean, would never be able to grow a moustache as good as that. Never be able to grow a moustache as good as that. What's happening here? We've let ourselves down, everyone. We've conceded a goal. We're going to have to score a goal now. That doesn't seem like much fun, does it? I mean, Cardiff have figured us out. They figure that if we attack them, then it's going to leave gaps. Where are Cardiff, by the way? Kirkin puts the ball in. 09, McCann. Jack Diamond. Cardiff disorientated defence. We're talking Welsh service stations. I think that's probably what it is. They've heard that I don't have a favourite Welsh service station, so they've went, we'll show them. Do you know what I mean? Curran up top doing the hard work on his own. Oh, Diamond's intercepted. Oh, that had goal written all over it, didn't it? Kirkin's knackered. He's dead on his feet. Don't know if we can bring. I don't know if we can put Alessi at left back, and then put a youngster. We can't because Alessi's not even playing. Great. That's all we can do then. We haven't got any left. Kirk and Embleton gives the ball away. Kirkin's Mazza out of position as well. Andre's away. Back inside, Colwell. Nice interception by Bailey Wright. Oh. Never mind. We pushed up. What's happened there, Fabregas? No, I've not heard. I've not heard any news. What's going on there? Oh, yeah, that's not. Yeah, that's not good. That is sad. Yeah, take it easy, Sloth. Appreciate you being in. See you soon, hopefully. Yeah, it's never good to hear stuff like that, is it, to be honest? Next fixtures: Birmingham, Huddersfield, West Brom, Watford, Preston. We finish it. It's on 11, isn't it? We said we were going to go to 11 tonight, but what do we do? Do we do Wednesday? Do we push him on? Right, you can go on loan. It's fine. Luke 9 wants to go on loan as well. Okay. I mean, this is the wrong time, really, boys, to be trying to get loans sorted out when, when there isn't the option. Finish the season. We could. I need to get the script for the Football Manager show done as well, actually. But yeah, we could do that. If there's only, is it only 4 games? 2, 4. It's 5 games. 5 games. But yeah. Okay, fine. If you want to start looking for options at the end of the season, that's fine. Same with you, Luke 9. I'm disappointed in you, but go and do it. Pan Force, just go for a casual 24-hour stream. Hey, I've got two young children. There will be no 24-hour stream. No chance at all. Right, come on then. Let's see about getting this match against Birmingham done, shall we? Have them take shifts. To be honest, they've both appeared on stream at different times, so they're not. What's what I'm looking for? They're not sort of. They've been on. Need Curran to score his first goal. I think we give him penalties. Yes, Kang, how are you? Welcome. Just in time to see us play your boys. So 16th versus 19th. It's going to be Birmingham versus Villa. Versus Sunderland, I should say. Sorry. Not versus Villa. Wrong save, Tony. Doing that offline. Right, let's keep that as it is. Nothing else to change so far. Pritchard's back, actually. That's interesting. Pritchard for Embo. Pritchard for McCann, maybe? There you go. Let's try that. Change stuff up. Come on, Blues. Trust the process. Well, it's been one of those nights, Kang. Anything could happen, to be honest. It's either going to be a 6-0 win for Sunderland or it's going to be 0-0. So, we have just lost to Cardiff, so there is also that third possibility as well. Lama's confident. Even he's seen enough Birmingham City to know what happens here. But then again, I've seen enough Sunderland to know what happens here. So, is there a way that both teams lose this match? Because that definitely seems to be a very Sunderland and Birmingham way of doing it. Where somehow during the game they both lose. Niall Huggins. He's on for Kirkin. What a finish that is from the makeshift left back. What a ball from Clark, bro. No one's picking him up at the edge of the area. Smashes it in. Great finish. Here's Pritchard. Is he going to have a go? Out to Huggins. Paddy Roberts with a header. We're up as far as 17th, everyone. Got nosebleeds right now. Here to find out if Murph has asked you about something. Murph's not asked me about anything. That's a worrying. It's a worrying thing, isn't it? Well, what's Murph? What's Murph asking? I don't know. I thought he was a taken man. Let's see. Where may Murph have communicated with me? Can't see anything in Discord. Can't see anything on Twitch. Nothing via Twitter. So let's see where he goes. Jefferson fancies it. Taking men can have fun too. That's a fair point, Pan Force. There's a fair point. Especially with someone as dishy as Murph. He redeemed press ups on my channel. I'd really do them in Nottingham on stage if he gets your approval. How many do you need to do? Is the question. If it's like 3, then no. If it's like 1,000, then it's going to sort of detract from the show. 10 to 15. We'll have to speak to Rich with that. I think it's probably going to be a little bit too distracting to do 10 to 15 press ups. Also, it's going to be terrible for a podcast. So I'll be like, it's Kang doing press ups. Yeah, but we'll certainly make you do them in the venue. We'll certainly make you do them in the venue, in front of everybody. Oh. Should be 2-0. Should have been 2. Pritchard with the corner. Heads away. Let's go positive again. See if we can get a second goal here. Pritchard turns, thinks about it. Has a goal, gets a corner. Look at this. Look at this. The proverbial screw is being turned. Heads away, Evans. Bennett just cues it up, cleared though. Right, Roberts probably going to have to come off, he's knackered, isn't he? So he can be the change in the second half. Right, we're happy with that. So yeah, Roberts coming off for Diallo, for Jack Diamond. Let's put him on. Bring Curran on. Curran's going to get on. Don't worry. He's going to come on at 60 minutes. He's going to get a bit more time now. Constantly just getting a little bit more. Ellis is starting to tire a little bit. Well, Jebberson's not playing particularly well, so. But I think if we move Jebberson to that target forward. There's Diamond. Jebberson. Lovely football. What was the little move here that Jack Diamond does? Does he do a little spin there, does he? Does he do a little spin, I think? And Kang with the gifted sub. Thank you for that. Murph's got himself a lovely little... what about that? What a touch. What a touch that was. Murph's got himself a lovely sub there. Appreciate that, Kang. Thank you very much. Beautiful. Look at that. Gorgeous football. 2-0 up now. Now it's time for the lad. Here he comes. Murph's abandoned all hope for Disneyland. I know he has, yeah. Lucky so-and-so. Anthony, eat your heart out. Well, it's either that or it's a shade of Bergkamp, isn't it? Shades of Bergkamp. Wisdom, Clark. Inside for Pritchard. John Jebberson. Is it? Oof. Nearly three. Oh, it's over the top. It's fine. Patterson's got that one. Smothers it. Huggins. Diamond goes round. Is it Hannibal there? I think it is. Huggins. Jebberson just heads it wide. Again, we're creating stuff. Bennett can't do enough. Colin goes past. Cleared over the top. It's fine. We're okay. What we need is the ball to just drop at the feet of Curran. See what we can do. Over the top. Go on, mate. Get on your bike. Hannibal is going to be a great player, isn't he? He really is. He's got all the tools. Just needs the confidence. There's Curran. Oh. He's getting himself in positions. He's starting to get there. Playing him as an AF. Let's put him as a pressing forward. See if he runs the channel a little bit. I'm wondering whether he's a poacher. I guess with dribbling of 14, he can play as There's a press, can't he? Great save that from Patterson, by the way. Good tackle from Pritchard. Hannibal needs to stop kicking people, but he's called Hannibal. Like, you can't be called Hannibal and like not start the match with the yellow card. Surely, like, you have to be giving free kicks away left, right, and centre. Like, that's what your name is. Yeah, Clark for Diallo, I think. Huggins, Evans. Luke O'Nine's not going to score from there, is he? Not on his left foot, anyway. Definitely not. Nicely intercepted. Luke O'Nine out to Pritchard. Pritchard, Jefferson. Oh, decent effort that. Very decent effort. Need a better corner. We need a better corner there. Oof. If there was a player to take Louis' throne, it would be him. Yeah. Well, I mean, again, just thinking out loud here, obviously Hannibal's going to be available for loan next season, so maybe in YouTube we might see Hannibal at Sunderland, possibly. Just saying, maybe. Having feeding those balls to Kieran Curran. You just don't know. We never know. Bennett pings it over the top. Here's Pritchard. Brings it down. Get the ball in, get it in. We just need Curran to score. We need him to score on the Stadium of Light as well, that's the thing. He definitely needs to score at the Stadium of Light. 2-0 win. We'd love to have him at Leipzig. He's a good player. He's a very good player. 2-0, look at this. 17th. I think we're safe now. Definitely safe. Hannibal and feeding balls shouldn't be in the same sentence. No. Agreed. Agreed, Llama. I'm wondering whether or not we probably can't make a late charge for the playoffs, I don't think. I think we're just ever so slightly out. Unless we can make up 30 points in the last 4 games. I don't think we can. I think it's we've just missed it. Just missed it. Curran can play. Well, to be fair, against second bottom Huddersfield, I think he probably can. Rest Sims. Start Curran. McCann in for Pritchard. Evans is going to have to be changed for Dan Neil, maybe? Or Embo. Matete. Pretty more Matete, actually. Higgins is going to be tiring. Bennett's tiring again, so he can come switched round for Ballard. Actually, let's see if he's going to be fit enough to play a game. I don't think he is. We'll see. But yeah, we can certainly give him a run out. Get Curran up on top. There you go, relegation battle. This is us. End of the season. Here we go. We're getting towards the business end now. You know, this is what we came for this season, right? We came for the relegation battle. We stayed for Kieran Curran. Let's just quickly take a wee snap of Curran as well, because I don't think there's one in the Discord of him yet. Right, let's go. Not long left of the overall season now. Who's going down? Swansea, innit? Swansea, sadly, they're already gone. Let's get us a goal. Let's get us a goal against Huddersfield. Come on, Curran. This is all down to you. This is all down to you now. I've got some players that we can look at next season. Who else is starting to wish that we'd have just kept going with this? Be alright, we'll be fine. British Steel's going to be excellent. We're going to love it. Do we start with Huggins? We can start with Huggins. I know. But you know what? Let's keep Bennett there as well. We'll keep this. We'll keep roughly the same side that they finish. Actually, Paddy Roberts can have a rest. We'll play Bennett out there. Give him a run out. He's not really played much. Actually, you know, Boyd Grounds possibly can be on the. He's fast, isn't he? Let's stick him on the. Let's stick him on the bench rather than throwing him straight in. We're getting ourselves very excited now with a whole bunch of youngsters on the bench. There we go. Another player with a squad number. It's fine though, friendly ghost. Imagine all the players that we're going to develop in the British Steel Challenge. We'll have loads of wonder kids that we'll pick up and be like, yeah, this is the guy. This is the guy. I mean, I'm not going to say that we'll forget about Kieran Curran, because of course we won't, but he's the first, but he won't be the last. Does taking something like the Premier League really compare to winning the Ruskins Welsh Cakes Intermediate Cups with Cumbraen? I think it's probably just as difficult, actually. Oh, Jordan Rhodes with the goal. It's Bennett's fault. He's just that little bit too slow. Yes, is it Bennett? Is it Bennett? I think it is, isn't it? That's Bailey Wright, actually. Yeah, that's right. Actually, it was in the wrong position. Clark puts it in. Wisdom. Bennett. Huggins. Out for a corner. There's only one Curran though. There is only one Curran. That's a good point. That's a good point, friendly. Can heads away. Oh, Bennett. Chase it down. Corner for Huddersfield now. 8 minutes played. 2-0. Oof. Now we've got an issue. Now we've got an issue. Clark gives it away. I think Huddersfield want it more than we do. Oof, Jordan Rhodes nearly getting a hat-trick in the first 10 minutes. Curran plays the ball inside. McCann's not going to get there, is he? Someone tackle him. Odd defender. Very odd defender. Clark and Bennett both look a bit stressed. Headed away. That'll do. Get the ball headed away again. Turton puts it in, deflected. Patterson picks it up. So we slipped to 19th at this point. Huggins up over the top. There's Clark. Oh! How's that not going? Unbelievable. Unbelievable. I don't get that. I genuinely don't get that at all. Absolutely crazy, right? Ball's crossed in. Comes out Bailey right now. I thought it was Curran on the edge of the area. I've got no idea. I've got no idea how that's not gone in. That makes no sense at all, does it? Even the extra little bit of stupidity where the goalkeeper like sort of stands on it. It still rolls out. Okay, a bit more positive here from Sunderland. 2-0 down. We're not out of it. And granted, it's difficult, but we're not out of it. Tete, Bennett. If we get one goal back, momentum should swing. It swings all the time for the opposition, so it must swing for us, surely. Oof, great save. A bit wider. Corner's coming in. Heads away and I'll do. I'm wondering whether wide is what we need to do or whether we go narrower. I guess if we stretch the play, that sort of forces some space, doesn't it? Oof. Defence is just like non-existent. Yeah, defensively we're not good today. We are playing a bit of a patchwork back four, I'll be honest. So that could explain it. McCann's not sure about putting his foot in. Yeah, they're just getting in amongst us now, aren't they? In fact, you know what? Let's hassle them as well. There we go. Matete getting the ball in. We just nodded it down for them. Maybe I'll go narrower than wider. Let's go narrow. Let's get on the overlaps. I'm not sure if it's the right way of doing it. They're sat just 4-4-2. Come on then, play through us. Matete over the top. Clark. Get it clipped. The youngster's done it. He's got his first goal for the club. Clark plays it through. Curran off the back of the shoulder. Taps it in. Curran, the comeback's on. The comeback's on. Here we go, McCann. Heads away. Matete. Bennett. There's your boy, Friendly Ghost. He's got his goal. He's got his goal. Right, let's change things up then. Huggins is going to come off for Kirkin now. Bennett's going to come off for Diallo. I know Grounds looks like he might be an option, but Grounds might come on in the second half. Let's just get some pace on right now. Good tackle from Diallo. Bailey Wright's on a yellow card as well, actually. That's a worry. That's a worry. Jordan Rhodes with a hat-trick now. Yeah. Poor defending. Poor defending. Step up more. Go for this high press, shall we? Can float it in. Good tackle back. Oh, here goes Clark. Jefferson. Oh, should have laid it back to Curran. Should have given it to Curran. He could have slotted it home. Unmarked on the 6-yard box. Selfish play from Jefferson. Right, Bailey Wright's causing us problems. Luke O'Nine's going to have to go on. Matete. Bennett. Great ball. Kirkin. Floats it in. Clark. Jefferson gets one back. 3-2. Game's not over yet. Everyone's in there though. Everyone's in there. They want a piece of it. Stage is set. Kirkin gets the second. Then he gets his hat trick. The shirt comes off. Oh, Diallo doesn't pick the pass. He's already on a booking as well when he takes his shirt off. He gets a red card. He doesn't care. It's all here. Narrative writers are just putting their dipping their quills in ink. McCann, Jefferson. Decent effort. Decent effort. Let's go attacking, shall we? Really push on now. Well, he's not getting anything. Do we look to take Clark off? Clark's starting to tire, but he's playing very, very well. Yeah, we've done the encourage. We've done the encourage already. I think we've moved to attack, and I think that's the problem. I think it's just blocking against what they're doing. Pritchard now, corner. Oof. Right. Grounds is coming on for his debut. See what he can do, if anything. Pritchard. Tease it up. Here's Grounds. It's away. Wasn't to be, unfortunately. We got there. I mean, look, at the end of the day, Curran's got his first goal for the season for the club. That's important, right? We are safe, we think. Pretty sure we're safe. You can go right to the top. You can go right to the top. I think less tactics the better. Maybe this is England. I think this certainly seems to be the way at this point. I think less instructions rather than less tactics. I think we always say keep it simple. We always say keep it simple, but I think I'm starting to actually take my own advice at this point now. There you go. Youngest ever goal scorer. 15 years, 321 days. There's no way he's even. Yeah. He's not going to be 16 for another little bit. Boy's got golds in his boots, hasn't he? Default tactics seem to be working. Yeah, we're not. I don't think we're quite playing a default tactic at this point, though. We've sort of been done a bit of shuffling around. The chat have helped us sort some stuff out here. Because, yeah, we were way off. We were way off. Things weren't going well. But, yeah, we've managed to just about tweak it. So 3 games to go still. Watford, West Brom, Watford, and I've just seen it there. I've forgotten who we've got in the final game of the season. You're on your holiday? Nice news. Curran has a maths exam in the morning. Yeah, his mam says he can't play next week because he's off to his nana's. So I'm not holding a team talk. I can't. I'm not doing a team meeting. It just seems like a terrible idea. Whereabouts are you at then this season? Where's your holiday at? So West Brom in 13th, Watford are at top of the table. It's the beta we demand a team meeting. Can't do it. I can't do it. Can't do it. We know that the team meeting basically means that it just upsets everybody. We've just about got it sorted. We can't then be like, right, let's now upset everyone. Matete can be replaced by... Where's Corey Evans gone? There he is. Right, Ballard's back in defence. Where's Alessi? Alessi's back in as well, sorry. There we go. Kirkin's back. Wisdom's already there. It's a big team. Well, we've just brought a load of youngsters up as well. So, and there's still we've got some trialists here. So it's not a lot. We've not used all the players. I think we've used about 30 players this season actually, because injuries. But yeah, we're starting to find our feet with the team, we reckon. Bennett can come out as well because he didn't play particularly well. Let's go for it. Curran keeps his place. Up front. We might potentially rest him against Watford. Although Watford's the final home game of the season, so maybe he has to play against Watford as well. Here we go, away at the baggies. Evans decides to just boot someone up in the air after 14 seconds. Classic Corey Evans. Ballard, Kirkin. Wisdom. Curran nods it down. Jefferson's dropped a little bit too deep. Evans. Up over the top, there's Curran. Oh! Fair play from trying to head it in from the edge of the 18-yard box. First touch is good, but second touch, I think maybe just volley it, son. Possibly caught in 2 minds, maybe. Have we heard of a Somalian Koulibaly? Yes, we have. A Somali Koulibaly? I think we have, yeah. Ivorian player. Just is he in Blackpool at the minute? Is he this England? Or is this someone to try and recommend to sign? Because we've got no money at the minute, so that's also going to be a bit of an issue. Although we do have a Portuguese lad that we're looking at for a potential free transfer, who everyone seems to think is going to work out quite good. So for YouTube, this save might actually look pretty decent. Grant's put it over the top. Dreadful miss. Blackpool are losing. Birmingham are winning though. Ball's over the top. I think it's someone at the fish and chip shop. Nice. That's pretty cool. Because you know what's great is if it isn't, then you just like, yeah, it's probably Koulibaly. Like, I saw Roy Hodgson buy a crepe in York once. It's quite interesting. Ballard goes in the book. Silly tackle. Oof. Good save. I think we starting to let a bit of pressure show now. Ooh. Inviting our luck a little bit here. Yeah, the Bloomfield Road restaurant. Gary Medine was having dinner with his family there. There you go. Claim to fame. I met Carlos Coelho in a Costa in Newcastle. Twice, actually. Separate Costas. Blackpool FC Hotel and Restaurant is banging. Is it really? Okay. Which Costa? The one up Northumberland Street. So there you go. That's the one to keep your eyes out. Don't think he lives there now though, so maybe he's not there. Oh no, lovely man. I stayed there, reasonable, great food and drink. My best mate absolutely smashed. Looking out on the pitch, nice. Big fan of that. Big fan of that. I met Matt Upson and his mum in Argos in Birmingham. Lovely lady. There you go. I think Lama wins. Jefferson. Offside apparently. Should have left it for Curran again. Curran's onside. He'd have finished that. I don't really begrudge Jefferson going for it, but she was getting a set of saucepans. Nice. Okay. Anything good, Lama? Were they Le Creuset? Or were they just standard non-stick? I mean, to be fair, if you're getting like Le Creuset, then you need like home delivery because those things weigh a fucking ton. Curran, oh, T-foul. Yeah, he seems like a T-foul sort of guy, doesn't he, Matty Upson? Like, in a sense, a man of the people. You know? Doesn't need cast iron pans. He's only making pasta. So, he's not bothered. He'd possibly make a stir fry. Or some fajitas. If he's really pushing the boat out. David Dunn's coming over for dinner one night. Roberts whips it in. Oh, he's at the back post. No, can't believe it. Disallowed. Why would you crush the man's dreams? He's just a little boy. He's just a young lad. Cheers, ref. Curran's crying now. I mean, we all think he's going to be like the new Ronaldo, right? Like proper Ronaldo, Brazil Ronaldo. It's going to be interesting to work out where he plays. Like, is he going to be like a sort of like a pressing forward? Is he going to be a poacher? Is he going to become a complete forward? You know, it's going to be interesting to work out what his actual role is. McCann over the top. Paddy Roberts is away. Curran's there, straight at the keeper. I mean, he's getting himself involved, isn't he? New Rooney without being fat, yeah. Burst on the scene like a Rooney, didn't he? Jed Wallace puts the corner in. It's goal. It's goal. It's not like it's Well, it's not been coming, has it, to be honest? That's the thing. The fact that we've obviously had most of the possession, in terms of most of the chances, I think it just seemed sod's law that it was going to be them that scored the first goal. Pritchard, Wisdom. LSA tries to put the ball up over the top. Doesn't quite work. Ballard gets his head on it. Curran, Jefferson has a goal from distance. Here's Kirkin now. Roberts Kirkin. Curran has another goal. He's not afraid to shoot, mate, is he? He's not afraid to shoot. He's not having a great game though, but we'll keep him on. Put Ellis Sims up top, see if that can help him. This is his partner. Here he goes. Finds Jefferson. Oh, Curran almost turned a provider. Some of the misses that Jefferson does, mate. Like, I know he's... I think someone was saying in the chat the other day, like, he turns into a wonder kid, and that's fine. That's fine. He's done a good job since he's coming on loan, I must admit. I've enjoyed having him, but just those little moments where it's like those one-on-ones where he just puts the ball wide. Curran. In for Sims. Curran can assist. Look at that, unselfish forward. That's what we like. Runs the channel, puts his foot on it, looks up. At 15 years old, he's looking up. Picks his pass, finds Ellis Sims. 1-1. Yeah, I think you're right, Friendly Ghost. I think he's the guy. Yeah, YouTube's happening now. YouTube's happening. Sims. Ballard, Alessi up over the top. Sims is going to chase it. Almost thought that Curran was going to be chasing in there as well, try and force the keeper to make a mistake, but maybe not. Good effort, good save. Alessi gets the ball away. Oh, apparently we missed a couple of highlights there. Decided to go instead to West Brom. Chuck him forward. Kirkin's off. What's he doing throwing limbs at that point, man? Kirkin. Silly, silly, silly. Silly boy. Daft behaviour. I'd expect better from him. Should be us. Unless we can get a... Oh, hang on, what's the keeper doing? Try and work out what on earth their goalkeeper was doing there. There might still be a chance. Diallo. Oh, just wanted him to look up. Because you know who's waiting in that 6-yard box, don't you? It's offside. It's offside, isn't it? Bunch of bastards. You bunch of absolute bastards. I mean... Yeah, he's way off. He's way off. Fair enough. Fair enough. Not much you can do there, is there, to be honest? Just hold your hands up and go, that's fine. 3 goals ruled out. Moral victory. Absolutely. Absolutely. Yeah. 2 games to go. Watford and Preston. So we're about to play the champions. The champions elect, possibly. We'll work out whether they are going to be crowned. In fact, 6 points. Yeah, basically, if we beat them, then it's going to go on the last day of the season for them. Anything else, of course, means that Watford have won the league. We'll have a look at these lads that were on trial, see what we reckon. I'm not sure if they're worth a look at or not. Apparently be superb. 18 for determination. That's pretty good. That is pretty good, to be honest. Safety, we've done it. We've done it, Dean. Done what we had to do, which is just hang in there. All we've got to do is hang in. Never in doubt, right? Well, we say that. Does that mean that we can mathematically avoid relegation? Should we do it? Should we get the team meeting on the go? Should we? No. No, we won't. Not touching it. I love the fact that even now we're still not mathematically safe. Like, it'll be fine. It'll be fine. I hope. Only we can do this. Not sure if mathematically safe. Well, apparently not, according to the game. But let's have a quick look, shall we? No, we're not. We're not mathematically safe. There is 6 points to play for. We play Preston on the last day of the season. Oh dear. This is the way this is like the best way of doing it, isn't it? Just literally go, right, okay. Just about clear. By the way, you play Preston away on the last day of the season. That could relegate them. If you get a result, that keeps you in the division. That's probably the best way for it to happen, right? I don't think there's any other way that the game would process that. It would have to be that and that only. Alright, let's move Jebberson off for Sims then. Who do Preston play? That's a good question. Let's have a look. So Preston play Sheffield United. So if Sheffield United beat Preston, then that's Preston out, to be honest. Get a 0-0. We're fine. Evening, Northern Pilgrim. How are you, buddy? Welcome. Pleasure to have you in, my man. Big shout, of course, there for Mr. Pilgrim. One of our pals. We like him. So drop him a follow if you can do, everyone. It's our final home game of the season. So let's show the Stadium of Light fans what we've been all about. Finishing the season tonight. We are now. Yeah. We've got 2 games to go, Pilgrim. So we weren't going to. We've managed to blast through 13 games. Well, 11 games, I suppose, up until this point. So, yeah, we've been a bit quick in parts, but we're here. We've found ourselves a new youngster, a new wonder kid has come through our youth academy. So he's called Kieran Curran. He's the club's youngest ever goal scorer now, and he's gone from being a debutant as a substitute. He's now started the last 2 games. Actually, this might be his 3rd game he started. João Pedro with a goal. If Watford get a point, they've got the title. If we've got a point, we stay up. So it's obviously going to come down to this sort of thing, isn't it? Hopefully, as our final home game of the season, we're not going to capitulate. Good performance is what we need. A good performance. Wisdom, just over the top. I mean, soon I haven't recovered from Argyle Exeter on Sky this evening. What happened? What happened? What was the score in that game then? and doesn't get his head on it. Ball's all bouncing around. Passing just punches it away. Now is Evans. 4-2 Argyle. Oof. That's what you want, innit? That's a cracking result. Oh. This isn't a cracking result. All this is now is this is us setting ourselves up for a brilliant comeback in the second half. I mean, we're missing Kirk as well, who's playing left back, so Huggins is having to come in and cover for that, and it doesn't look like he's particularly interested in coming back inside. Two crosses from goal, 2 goals from crosses, I should say, sorry, so maybe we have to look at that. Oh! You don't stop those. You don't stop those, do you? Yeah, we're quite narrow defensively. We've got so much space on the wings. Even Theo, how are you, buddy? Welcome in. Pleasure to see you. Good, thank you. Very, very good indeed. Very good. How's life in your world? Hope you're well. Not amazing, it seems. Well, look, you should have seen before. this is the amazing bit. Appreciate the follow, buddy. How are Preston doing? Let's wait for the scores to come up. We'll be able to see in a second. McCann hits it over the top. Latest scores are Preston are 0-0 with Sheffield United. So it's going to be tense. It's going to be tight. Get your radios out in the chat. Players are on holiday. They probably are. Kieran Curran's got a trip to a caravan park with his mum. He's got 6 weeks off. He's very excited. He's been told he can stay up late to watch films. Is goal difference a factor? It might be. Everything's a factor. Everything's a factor, Pilgrim. It's all going to be a factor. I mean, I'm going to be really, really annoyed if it gets to this point where we've done everything we possibly can, and then we go down on the last day of the season. That would be fucking awful, wouldn't it? I mean, it would be classic TJ narrative, though. He's doing the Duke of Edinburgh. I mean, you're not allowed to say that as a 15-year-old boy anymore, are you? Curran got a snog off some lass around the back of the bike sheds. Yep, that's the thing. He's going to be out for a couple of weeks with an infection. Oh, he's got a rash. Has he now? Has he now? I wanted a little news item to say Kieran Curran has turned up with a tattoo. Not looking forward to having to start my Sunderland save, says Sector. Join the club, Sector. We're a season in. And it's just painful. It's really difficult. 4-0 down against Watford. 35 minutes played. There's still so much time left. Clearly nothing from FM23 experience with Sunderland. We're not ones for learning, Pilgrim. You know, what I've figured is that if something's painful, then you have to keep revisiting it until it stops being painful. That's what she said. Oh man, Diallo, get your foot in. Stop faffing about. I mean, they've literally played like champions, haven't they? This is the problem there. There's nothing we can do here. Outplayed. Roberts. Oh, even when we get a chance, we smash it over the bar. Still 0-0 at Preston. I'll have a look at the league table as well and see sort of what it means. Roberts, Curran. There's our boy. Oh, Ellis Sims off the post. Oh, Preston are winning. Preston are winning. Preston are winning 1-0. Oh dear. I mean, you wanted narrative, right? You wanted narrative. Preston have now pulled themselves back out of relegation. Wigan and Millwall have dropped back in. Wigan are losing. Millwall are drawing. Now we need to protect the goal difference. -24. Wigan's -21. Millwall's -29. Rotherham, we've not even considered Rotherham. Where are Rotherham? Rotherham are losing to Middlesbrough. Even Jebru, how are you, buddy? Welcome. You've joined it. Quite frankly, an excellent time. An excellent time. We've had a great, literally, we've had a fantastic time up until this point. And then we just went, oh shit, with like, this is our last home game of the season. This is the worst we've played all night. Wow. I think we might have to just... Yeah. The kid's got to go, hasn't he? The kid's got to go. Pritchard's got to come on. Pack the midfield. In fact, speaking of kids, our youngsters just got up there. I can hear the little ones just walking up. Right, 2 seconds. Right. Sorry about that. So the youngsters, little youngster has just woken up. So he's downstairs now. In terms of Sunderland, this has been a decent 10-minute spell. We've not conceded, so we'll take that as a positive. Robert Sims, good ball. Oh, Diallo doesn't fancy it though. Nice intercepted, Roberts. McCann, Diallo. Inside, Roberts has a goal. Ooh. Even links, how are you? Sad to say it fell off me at Darlow. I'm now back in the National League after relegation from League 2. Mate, got a feel for you, links. Sunderland is going to go down to the wire. We're clearly being hammered by the champions. And unfortunately, it means that as things stand, I mean, Wigan might be dropping in the relegation zone. They're 2-0 down against Reading. Huddersfield look like they've scored now. Huddersfield are 2-0 down. So that's good for us. Preston are still 1-0 up. Yeah, we might be alright. There's going to be results elsewhere that's going to keep us up. I think. Alessi Diallo. Save. Here's Alessi. It's just hard money compared to those around me on £5,000 a week. There's one back. Goal difference. The goal difference is slightly better now. Slightly better. Yeah, like the finances are always going to be the issue, aren't they? Especially like in the lower leagues, like. Huddersfield are still losing. Get that ball away. Oof. We start pushing on. Millwall are 3-1 down now against Blackpool. So as long as Wigan don't get a point back, we should be fine. What's the score like out of the Wigan game? Wigan are 2-0 down, so as long as they don't pull anything back, we're alright. Seconds remaining. The cliche Wrexham players have £5,000 and £8,000 a week. How did teams like Gateshead, Dollar and Blythe keep up? Yeah, they don't. That's the problem. That's obviously why it's obviously why. Well, that's why they're running away with the league, isn't it? To be honest. There you go. Watford have won the title. So won it at the Stadium of Light, so we get to see them celebrate in all their glory. There you go, title being given to them. Proper EFL trophy, or close enough to it, I guess. There you go. Pyrotechnics go off. Ticker tape all over the place. Our players are back in the dressing room looking at their iPads and transistor radios and stuff. Transistor radios. Basically trying to work out, are we still in the championship? I think we are. I think we're safe. We've been absolutely battered. 4-0 at half time. We're safe. Thank you, other results. That's what we need. Sunderland secure survival. That's the only bit of screen we needed to see, wasn't it? Nothing else is important right now. Now we can relegate Preston. Yeah, get fucked, Preston. Where's our little There we go. That's the one we wanted it. Do the presser. We always do the press conferences. Get this one done. It's labelled the biggest match Sunderland season. Your team came up short. Yeah, dreadful. Went through a sticky patch in August. We did. Very sticky patch from August to January, I believe. Is Ryan Lowe still the manager at Watford? I mean, well, they've had more than like 3 weeks, so probably not. Slaven Bilic. Get Gilabodji and Rodwell back. Yes. That's exactly what we do. Oh, the Preston still have Rob Lowe. Sorry, probably makes more sense, doesn't it? No, Graham Alexander, which probably makes more sense, to be honest. Member of staff now wanted by Watford. There you go, look at this. See? Delighted. Stay in the division. Done. Supporters love it. Basically, don't get relegated. We didn't. So it's the only bit of success we've had so far in FM23. A Burnley legend managing Preston. Yeah. That's what it's all about. 5 days for the Preston game. Let's just fire through to that point. Hopefully, as we say, a victory for us would put Preston down if Wigan get a victory on the last day of the season. So there is still a couple of permutations. Preston are still fighting for their lives a little bit. They need a point. And then they need to hope that, obviously, it doesn't. Nothing really happens for Wigan. So youngsters are definitely staying. We're happy with that. What's the fixture looking like for this? So Wigan versus Rotherham. So if Wigan beat Rotherham, Preston are down. If we're going up, we might be going up. So our next season we'll go up. We'll go in the Premier League next season. There we go. End of the season. Oh, squad plan for next season. Okay, good. Well, we'll revisit that tomorrow. Well, Wednesday, I should say. Sorry. Okay, Higgins is going to come out obviously because Kirkin's back. That's good. We're going to rest Curran on the final day. We're going to bring him off the bench actually. Try that. See if that works. Let's go. Here we go then. Final match of the season. Sunderland away to Preston. Preston win. Preston are safe. Don't want that though. We don't want that. We quite like the idea of... well, not necessarily we like the idea of relegating Preston, but we never sold Ross Stewart in the end. No, Bolton never came in for him. So he's just been ostracised almost. Jefferson came in on loan, he started doing better. Ellis Sims started scoring goals. Diallo was scoring loads of goals up top. We've moved him back out wide at this point now. Roberts has now picked up an injury, so that's not ideal, is it? Let's see who's available on the bench. Jack Clark, probably the best option, to be honest. Straight down the line. Patterson looks at it. Twisted knee. It's not the sort of thing I want to be messing around with, is it, to be honest? Roberts can play through, though. Punched. Diallo has a goal. So it's a decent enough hit from distance. Wigan and Rotherham we're still looking at here. West Brom are beating Swansea. Swansea, of course, already down. Kirk and LS. Ballard. Evans. Lovely little dink up. Thought he was gonna do him there. Passing. Big long clearance. Sims gets up. Roberts. Jefferson offside, I think. I'll tell you what, we're gonna bring Roberts off actually. Never mind relegating Preston, relegating Freddie Woodman in the process is better. Oof. I mean, we're saying that. That's a great strike, isn't it? That's a hell of a strike from Robbie Brady. Keeper's getting nowhere near it. It's a superb free kick. And Wigan are winning. Oh, Kirkin with a hell of an effort. Right, so at this point, Wigan have got themselves out, I think. Actually, no, Preston are still ahead, aren't they? McCann. Jefferson gives the ball away. Brady doing Brady things. Yeah, he's good. He's a good player, isn't he? Evening, few Battersby up the knobbers. What player picks do we use? Just the ones that are just out the box, to be honest. Leo, I don't go looking for player picks. We tend to play journeyman around here, so most of our players end up being new gens regardless. So yeah, faces and that are not really a thing we're particularly asked about. Okay, so we can maybe do with putting our foot in. Press maybe, go a bit wider. Here we go, got the ball back. Jefferson straight at the keeper. Corey Evans inside to Jefferson again. Sims. Diallo. Can't cut it back, can he? McCann gives the ball away. Right, Wigan's 1-0 with Rotherham now. So it looks like Wigan are going to go down. Preston are going to be safe at this point. Clark. Diallo. Sims hits it from distance. Appreciate the follow as well for Battersby. Very kind. Come on, why can't we get a result here? I know they want it, they need it. Wigan going down as a boost either way. Bye bye Max Power and Charlie Wick. It's a fair point. There's a fair point. We need to do better. We need to do better in the second half. Sims might need to be replaced. Oh, McLean, yes. Plenty of players to watch get relegated, so we shall see. At the minute, I prefer for us to actually get a point ourselves than be worrying about Wigan players, but part and parcel, innit? Doesn't really matter if Charlie McCann's only a booking away from a suspension. Doesn't look like we're going to get it, does it? Doesn't look like we're going to get it. Disappointing wave. I've got a feel for Wigan, to be honest. They're 3-1 up now against Rotherham. It means that we've basically stayed up by a point at this point. Oh, I thought it was a penalty. There you go. We stay up by 1 point, despite the fact that we've capitulated in the final 2 games of the season. Look, Preston have stayed up. It's fine. We had to stay up. We've stayed up. What's the ordeal, Jebbery? We've done exactly what we need to do. We're fine. We stayed up. Perfectly happy with that. Perfectly happy with that. You know, let's just, rebuild in the summer now. That's the beta done as far as we're concerned. We might come back. Well, are we going to do Wednesday? We might do Wednesday, and then we'll see. We like the look of Curran, so we might come and have a little look at him and see how he gets on. But there we go. That's the season done for. That's all we had to do at this point. We've scraped through somehow, and that's all we can say. That's all we can say. Scraped through. Right. Let's see who's on at the minute. There's a guy here who's doing Red Star. Let's go and check him out, shall we? Or actually, you know what? Someone here's doing Cambridge, but he looks very, very dark in terms of his setup, so I can't really see his face properly.
Yeah, exactly.
Let's see what we got. I tell you what, no, this lad reckons he's
Mitrovic.
one of the best players in the Balkans. So yeah, let's go and do that. So we're going to go and give him some love. Yeah, as I say, we'll come back on Wednesday. We'll do a bit of pre-season. But yeah, appreciate you all. Take it easy. See you all soon. We survived. We always knew we would do, right? We always knew we would.